RimWorld thrives when it tells a story of few versus the many. It's all about surviving together as a small group of strangers that bond to overcome challenges a single person never could. But what happens when the few become many? Loss of control, rapid starvation, mutiny, and chaos. It's madness, and RimWorld actively discourages you from going past 15 or 20 people. So for a challenge, I decided to build a village that would house 100 colonists. But this was not just about survival. I wanted to build a beautiful home for every single one of my 100. But I started with just one colonist, so relax, crack open a cold one, and let's begin this journey with a simple crash landing. And so Blake Fireburner lands with his trusty waste rat that we're gonna name Steve. For now, all around him there's just a big empty map, but in 10 days there's gonna be 5 more colonists arriving, so we gotta get to work. First off, I'm gonna claim this structure over here. I'm gonna make it our initial base, and once that is all set up, we're gonna have to quickly start growing some food. This right here is gonna be Fire's bedroom for now, and in here we're gonna store some of the perishable resources he's got. He's also stealing a table from the neighbors, and we're gonna pop up a simple research bench here. There we go. That's the initial setup. That's all we really need. Now, next things we have to do is set up a bunch of growing zones. We're gonna have to feed a lot of people really fast. And to do that, we're gonna terraform the lands over here to get some rich soil down. You might also be thankful for some recreation and maybe a latrine hidden somewhere in a corner. Oh, we have some shamans incoming as well. If they got food for trade, I'll take it. And now we can buy all the pemmican. Yeah, we're gonna need all the food we can get. Oh, there's our first bad event, solar flare. I don't think that's really gonna do much, since we do not have any electricity yet. Now, let's set up some growing zones here. Rice first, and then once that's gonna be done, we're gonna plant some corn down here. We also have an enemy crashing from the sky. You know what? I'm just gonna steal his clothes, and that's gonna be it. I don't think he's gonna need them anymore. Also gonna slowly have to start doing some research, and I think we're gonna start with batteries. Even though Fire kind of sucks with researching, so hopefully we're gonna get some good researchers coming in. Although they won't be here for another 6 days. Which means this is the perfect time to talk about a couple of mods essential to this playthrough. To get to 100 colonists, I'm using the immigrants mod, and I set it up so every 10 days 5 immigrants will show up. I don't get a say at who they are, what they're good at, or if they can even work. They just join. This causes obvious issues like not having enough food, not having enough beds, not having enough clothing or weapons to defend the fledgling colony. But they will keep coming every 10 days, so I need to stay ahead of the curve or risk losing everything. Obviously, we're gonna need a lot of resources to keep everybody happy, keep everybody fed, keep everybody occupied. So we're gonna start building a quarry up here, which is gonna take quite a lot of our steel, 100 to be precise. Apparently it's gonna also take a while to build, but we do have a visitor. Fire, don't go to sleep yet. Let's go trade with the visitor. I'm gonna grab his meals, I think. Now with the quarry ready to go, Fire's gonna be building this small building over here. And that's gonna house our concrete mixer, where we're gonna turn all these various chunks into sturdy concrete. I can imagine eventually this is gonna get pretty hot in here, but Fire doesn't have time to work there anyway. We got more shamans coming, so let's see if they got more pemmican for us. Oh yes, they do, and we'll grab it all. Let's be real, that pemmican isn't much, because Fire has almost eaten all of the rest of the pemmican he's bought before, but rice is growing nicely. He went mining now, but I think what we really should set up is some rooms for the 5 new colonists. They're gonna be coming in, what now, 4 days? Yeah, let's make that happen, shall we? These are gonna be tiny rooms, and I'm gonna try to save as many resources as possible. And they're gonna be getting some very basic wooden floors, so we don't have trees growing in bedrooms. Also, we got our first rice coming in. I gotta have to make sure to store that, because otherwise these various minks and boom rats are gonna eat it all. Also, it's already getting up to 30 degrees outside during the day, which means, yeah, we're definitely gonna need power for refrigeration and air conditioning. And also we got a raid. Yitikin are coming. Well, I guess just one dude. Oh, it's an Ewok. An Ewok with a poor steak. Well, Fire, if you can't defeat an Ewok with your charge rifle, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but so far the shooting isn't really good, is it? Oh, he's running. Alright, never mind. He's been hit, he's running, and now he's gone. We will take the smoke leaf, and I guess the poor steak as well. Maybe eventually we're gonna have to eat some Ewoks, but today is not that day yet. I'm just gonna build him a grave. Now, after all this, we actually have 582 rice. That, let's be real, is not much, but it's a start. Also, wearing a parka when it's like 34 degrees outside, not a good idea. Hopefully we get some hunters and we can start hunting down all these rabbits and raccoons and all that such that lives here. And then we're gonna turn them into hats. Now, since our ideology is the right to party, the boys are also gonna demand alcohol. We don't have alcohol. Fire isn't really impressed by that at all. So as soon as we build the last 2 bedrooms here, we're gonna have to start working on that. Now we also have a visitor and another transport crash. That guy's got some Devil Strand stuff. We're gonna steal that. First, take the pemmican from the visitor though. Then let's go strip the dude from the sky. There we go. The bedrooms are done and ready for the people to move in. They're of course far from perfect, but it is what it is for now. Because here come the immigrants. And it's a very varied group of people, clearly. We got Bladbrick Zermus, a male Gamorrean, who's got a Chart Cycler, that's really nice, and some other armor. We got Dawes, a male Impid with a hunting rifle, smoke pop, and marine armor. Then we got Shady, who is male Mon Calamari. Also came with an LMG and some armor, really good. We got Pui, a male Java, who already started making some concrete for us. And last but not least, we got Vera, who came here with an auto pistol. She's a female Pantoran. Now, you might also notice that I cannot directly control any of these people, and that is because of the following mod. I installed Free-ish Will, a mod that allows colonists to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. An essential mod for when you have a colony that goes into dozens of colonists, because micromanaging everyone can get quite tedious. But I can toggle their free will on and off or whenever I want to. And for some specific colonists, I will turn it off just so we can have a dedicated master researcher or doctor or farmer or cook, etc. But probably not more than 10 colonists in total. So for now I did it for Dawes, who is gonna start researching for us, otherwise he wouldn't do it. And Dawes can do a lot of mining as well, and would prioritize that unless I told him to go research. So yeah, he's gonna research. Now looking through these people, we also have a dude that's pyromaniac. Dawes is volatile and neurotic. Shady's got chemical fascination and is slothful and abrasive. While Pui is a wimp. And Vera's got chemical interest as well, and she's a brawler with an auto pistol. So you know what, we're gonna switch that. Pui, you can get this pistol, and Vera, you can get the steak. Now I can also see that soon we're gonna have a bunch of food poisoning going on, because now I'm gonna tell them to start cooking meals, and who knows who's gonna be cooking. It would probably be smarter to have nutrient paste dispenser, because at least that way we don't get food poisoning. And for that we're really gonna need some power. Apparently we can also get expertise, but Dawes would want to just be a miner, while I want Dawes to be a researcher right now. Could become maybe a Grand Tailor. Let's do that. And the first wind turbine has been built, but right now it's blocked by some trees, which we're gonna soon remove. And the first break risks are already here. So maybe we can fix that. Let's make fire our new leader, the drunk man. That's gonna satisfy them a bit. And we still need a solid barrel and a funny guy. Dawes got some social skills. Let's make Dawes the solid barrel, which means Dawes is gonna have to start converting other people who might not be of our ideology. And since Shady's got a lot of passion for social, we're gonna make Shady the funny guy. That's gonna give Shady the ability to start throwing parties, and you know what? I'm all for that. Even though we've got no alcohol yet. So let's start growing some hops, shall we? And since our battery research now completed, let's see if we can unlock beer brewing. And also, let's start butchering all the creatures we can find. Yeah, there's a lot of work for us to do here. But Pui has actually created 500 concrete already. That's gonna make building things much easier for us, since we're gonna need steel for, well, more important things like batteries. Oh, we also have Ivan, the Wanderer, trying to join us. His plant stat is amazing. I would love to have him, but there's a very good chance that he's gonna be a traitor. We're gonna have to reject him. My people are not gonna like it, but we're gonna have to do it. Yeah, they'll get over it. Now that we actually have power, I think A fridge and a kitchen would be very important first steps. Until we get a proper chef, yeah, I think we're gonna go just with a nutrient paste dispenser. Not that we have the steel to build it right now, of course, but there is steel in these mountains down here. And with the beer brewing now researched, I'm gonna allow Dawes to do some mining down here, because, well, Dawes is an expert. And just like that, we got our first battery, and we're getting our nutrient paste dispenser as well. Let's go. And there it is. We got rice, and we got meat over here. This thing is gonna spoil very soon, so that overwall cooler's gotta be built. And then hopefully that can keep the temperatures down low enough that Zorma's gonna eat raw meat. Well then, you buddy, enjoy that if you want to. But I guess his robust digestion of being a Gamorrean helps him there. Now, let's steal some tables from the neighbors. Let's turn this into a dining room. The next thing we're gonna research, I think, is gonna be fishing. Just gonna be another way for us to get food. Well, people aren't really nutrient paste enjoyers. They can hopefully go eat nutrient paste or just raw berries. That's there as well. Also, apparently the monolith is awaking, so people are not gonna enjoy that. I think we're just gonna let it be for now. I think the -4 from nutrient paste meal is better than the constant food poisoning people would get from crappy cooks. And right now we have 1,000 rice. That should keep us going for a second. But maybe we should also try hunting some of the animals around here. Hopefully not the thrumbos, because the thrumbos are gonna destroy us right now. I do see that Shady is very unsuccessfully hunting a red fox. Actually, no, he's done it. Good for you, Shady. Good for you. It also gives us some leather. We can maybe use this leather to make some hats for people, because it's getting hot out there. So you know what? I'm gonna increase this production building. And we're gonna build that bench right there. Trumbo, you better not be eating my corn. Oh, this is bad. We're gonna have to do something about that. Something drastic. Vera, do not run towards the Trumbo. Run away from the Trumbo. We are hurting it nicely though. 63 down to 56. Let's keep running, boys. The good thing is the other one isn't mad, and this one is dead. Okay, yeah, that really went well. Oh, we're gonna be eating good from that. You know what? That might make me brave enough to attack this one as well. Shady's hating life though. Recreation start? I guess he doesn't want to play horseshoes, huh? I guess we can give him a chest table. Or Shady, you could also go for a swim or anything really. Oh, never mind. He's gonna go food binge now because of his chemical starvation. Yeah, sorry about that. The hops aren't quite grown yet. Alright, Shady's feeling better. Everybody's back. Let's go hit that Trumbo, shall we? Keep pulling back and keep hurting it. Shady, you better run, buddy. Vera's here just for emotional support. She cannot fight in melee. And if that thing catches to us, nobody's gonna be able to fight it. Oh, let's go. Much easier than I think, right? Now we got some Trumbo horns to sell. We got a decent amount of meat. And we're also getting some legend leather. How about we make maybe 2 dusters out of those legend leathers? Hopefully Poovy, now that it's done with the concrete, is gonna go on that. Oh yeah, already making dusters. That's gonna be great. Poovy is a tailoring expert. He's got this. Now in 3 days we're gonna get even more colonists, so gotta prepare for that as well. The bedrooms are once again gonna be small, extra small in some cases. But that's all we can afford right now, really. And the reason why I'm building them in such a way that they have hallways like this is because that would be easy to set up central air conditioning. Nobody's complaining about being really hot outside, even though it's almost 40 degrees. I guess those legend leather dusters are gonna help. Poovy made a good one. Look at the warmth and cold protection. Yeah, this is really good. We can also make a legend leather cowboy hat. We got enough for just one more. And then the rest are gonna be made out of other materials. As for our research, I think it's about time we start with microelectronics. But first, new homes, which might not be the coziest of places, but they will have to do for now. Oh, and we got meteorites. Anything good? Oh, that's a lot of compacted machinery. That's a lot of components. Very, very useful. And we got immigrants. Apparently one of them is a knight as well. It's a varied bunch again. So, Hififal said a male Nautolan who is a child 5 years old. He is a noble. Got a solar pinhole, a binding poles, and backhand skills. Then we got Gleer who went for a swim. He's a male Fauline. Came here with joints. We got Rasmusman, who is making a duster now instead of a Puvi. He's a female Fiorin. Then we got Nordgren, who is a male Twi'lek with a Hellcat rifle. And Puff, a female Cellcath, who also came here with a heavy SMG and some armor. Now we have a child. Not sure exactly what we're gonna do with the child. He's a knight, so I'm sure they're gonna be great. Now Rasmussen, who started crafting, is not really good at crafting, at least not nearly as good as Puvi is. That can be fixed. I'm gonna make sure that Rasmussen is gonna be the one making concrete from chunks, and Puvi, with 15 crafting, is gonna be the one restricted to this workbench. And hopefully they're gonna obey my rules here. I'm also gonna see if I can get this new bunch to a night shift. I'm not sure if they're gonna obey my orders, but we'll see. And Poof is a really good doctor, so I'm gonna have Poof on manual priorities. Cut plants and grow for us, which is really useful. And I'm gonna make Poof a nurse, so she gets better medical tent quality. Now looking to these guys, Gleer is an optimist, which is actually really good, but he's at the same time distressed and greedy. Rasmussen, another pyromaniac, also greedy, slow learner, and steadfast. Nordgren is just a psychopath, you know, as you do. And Poof is neurotic, but also steadfast. Also, I see we're getting our first corn in, and we got our first hops as well. And since it's getting so hot out there, it's up to 39 degrees, so we're gonna need to build another wall cooler. This is not cooling enough, and all the people using these doors is, yeah, it's not helping. Okay, that's better, but it's also nighttime. Oh, well, it's still 33. And we have our first heat stroke, and it's on the kid, because he's wearing a parka. Yeah, not a good idea, kid. You might wanna drop that. Oh, and Puvi has created a master cowboy hat. That's beautiful, Puvi. Let's see if we can make the kid a bit more comfortable with some air conditioning. Now with the hops we got, we also should try making some beer as soon as possible. For people want their drugs. The meat hall is gonna be here, and yeah, we're gonna be calling it the meat hall. Even though there will be no meat, just beer. But once it's fully built, it's gonna be great. I do see that I successfully convinced these guys to sleep during the day, so that works well. Our base is gonna be working 24/7 this way. What's not good though is that we have work hunting Zermas for food. Zermas, you got a gun, right? Definitely use that gun. Maybe let's not send the child in there. Oh, it's already down. Never mind. Rasmussen's gonna take care of it. Oh, and Vera is already making wort for us. I did install an overwall cooler here as well, because beer has to be in proper fermenting temperature. And Puff is already gonna start fermenting some. Well, that's not cool. A Timberwolf is now hunting Rasmussen for food. Let's all go tell that Timberwolf what we think about that Timberwolf. And we got raiders popping in with bows and arrows. I know we got wimps amongst us. We're gonna go chase them down. Okay, I see one is already fleeing. Well, all of them are fleeing. Well, that was easy and nicely done, good job. This one even had jade, we're gonna take that. In any case, now that the beer is brewing, it's time to take a breather and talk about the variety of races we got going on. You see, I installed Star Wars Xenotypes mod that adds 55 Star Wars races as different xenotypes. I thought it was only right that if I go for 100 colonists, I better get some variety, or else it'd be a colony of second cousins and they might go full on Alabama on that sweet home. But before I could achieve real variety, there was a million little things to fix, and first I had to make sure there was enough food to go around. Speaking of food, Shady just caught an otter. I'm pretty sure we got fishing research, so let's maybe see if you can fish in some of these lakes over here. Also, since we do have some power issues right now at totally the wrong moment, I'm gonna switch my research back to biofuel refining, and we're gonna get that refinery going. In the meantime, we're gonna build a couple of solar panels. I'm also gonna make sure we got a well around here somewhere. You know, every nice village needs a well, and if people have to endure this crappy latrine, at least they might get a proper place to wash themselves. We are still far away from toilets though. Oh, also, we got a group of alpacas wandering in. Those might be absolutely delicious. At work though might not be so delicious. Zermas, you're running in the wrong direction, buddy. Come on, we got friends. Just don't shoot Zermas, you fools. They did shoot Zermas. He's lost a thumb. It was Dawes. Thank you, Dawes. And who shot him in the stomach? Fire? Well, that reminds me, we probably need a hospital somewhere, huh? In any case, Fire's gonna apparently treat to him, even though Fire isn't really the best doctor. Would be better if Puff did it. Don't worry, we wasted some of our Glitter World medicine on this, so it's good. Oh, look at that, we actually have people fishing. We caught a couple of basses. And now we have a psychic drone for ladies. Not really the best, but it's a low drone, so it should be okay. Pooey is also making us more dusters. That's great, people need more. And we're just gonna keep on hunting muffalos so we can turn them into dusters. And there we go, biofuel refining is now done. We're gonna go back to microelectronics. I'm gonna build the biofuel refinery in this here little workshop, which to be honest is the smallest workshop we ever build, but it's our workshop. I promise once we get like 50 people, the workshops are gonna be crazy big. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the fecal sludge, we're gonna turn the fecal sludge into chem fuel forever, because everybody's shitting over here. We actually do have like 1,000 fecal sludge already, and Pooey is already on it. And now that we got some chem fuel out of that, we can actually build chem fuel power generators and get some extra power that way. And as for the generator room, we probably want it hidden somewhere far from sight. And there's a Muffalo that is mad and he's going after Shady. I wonder why. Shady, what have you done to that poor Muffalo? Oh, no matter. We're gonna turn it into a duster. Oh, another Muffalo's mad. And another Muffalo is dead. Good job, Shady. That gives us more options for dusters. We're gonna keep on making those. Because I see Vera is still wearing a parka. That's not really acceptable. Those are good, but we do have a shuttle crash with a bunch of people flying from the sky. We're not gonna recruit these guys. We're just gonna take their clothing if they don't mind. And I guess we can destroy the shuttle for useful stuff. Oh, something exploded over here. I don't know what exploded. Maybe somebody tried to eat a boomalope? It wasn't us hunting one. We also have a bunch of visitors coming in. Come on, boys. We are ready to trade with you. You got 6 meals. I think I'll take the meals. It might be time where we start buying some components and medicine as well. And we'll sell them the parkas we definitely do not need or want. Oh, Zerma suggested we should do a binge party. Yeah, let's do it. The only problem is we got really nothing to binge on. Oh, but we do have a Bogle trader coming in. Those guys might have a bunch of food that we definitely do want. What the hell are you partying out in the middle of nowhere? Well, clearly the village that I built for them isn't good enough. They don't appreciate what I do for them at all. There's also the Iki Zaitsev over here. A male waster just drifting around, wants to talk to us. Fire, go talk to him. Let's hear what he's got to say. I don't want your weirdness. We're gonna send you away. You do not follow the same ideology that we do, so go away. By the way, up here we got our first chem fuel power generator, and the chem fuel is being stored in these steel canisters over yonder. So now we got power, we got quite a lot of food, but we're getting 5 more colonists in 2 days, and I've got no bedrooms prepared for them. Let's go fix that, yeah? This is gonna end up being one weird collection of rooms. I'm thinking of using this like central area for, I don't know, something more useful. In fact, I'm gonna be moving 1 bedroom up here, and then we can build this way and keep this central room. Oh, and good news, microelectronics is now done. We go back a bit and we're gonna get some chain shotguns and heavy SMGs and such research. Now for our actual research room, I think we're gonna have to build a lab somewhere else that is not this, not here. But that's gonna be after we finish these bedrooms. Oh boy, I was already too late, the next 5 are here. So let's see who we got. We got Andres, a male Favorin, Camshine. Well, I'll take that. Anina, who already went to sleep, she's female to Gruta. Caroline, a female Tong. And Trerluk Lorg Manure, a male Quirin, 8 years old. It's another child with yet another parka. Throw that off. Last but not least, we got Lucky, female Twi'lek. You got any gear? Just a cowboy hat that you probably already got here, huh? Well, now we definitely are missing some beds, and apparently Anina, oh, she's got asthma. She's also a night owl and careful shooter, incapable of firefighting. Andres is a fast learner, greedy germaphobe. Caroline's a brawler, potty mother, and bloodlusty. Our child is hygienic. Unlucky is yet another brawler, and also volatile. Good stuff. Fire. Let's get those beds built, shall we? Well, the bedrooms are now complete. We do have enough steel to give everybody air conditioning. I'm not sure if I like what Caroline's going for here, though. Caroline, where did you find that thing? Oh, what she also found was a lot of salmon. that nobody's picking and hauling. Never mind, somebody is. As for this room over here, I think we're gonna continue with our production area. I'm just gonna build a machining table over here so we can get some guns for my boys. And girls, of course. Now, eventually I'll want bigger and better bedrooms for everybody, but for now, they're just gonna have to sleep in, well, these very rough environs. While Fire had a bit more space to himself, everybody else was feeling quite cramped. I like the idea of nice housing complexes that would keep my colonists happy even when there were 100 of them, self-sustaining urban areas complete with recreation facilities and local diners. Oh yes, I had grand plans for my village, but for now things were moving slowly, and food was definitely the main priority, so first I had to deal with things I didn't like. I do not like the acidic smog that has just settled over here though. Hopefully it's not gonna last for too long, because that's not really gonna be good for our plants or our people. I told Poovy to make me obsidian gladius, because we just had enough obsidian for one. And well, steel we're kind of short on right now, so let's just go with that. Another gladius turned out to be excellent. It deals quite a lot of damage, and it's got an art of a dark crocodile. Oh, that's lovely. Lucky is my best brawler with 13 melee, so Lucky, you are lucky to get that. And now that we also have chain shotguns researched, we're gonna make a couple of these, just so we can get some more firepower if anybody decides to attack us. We do have a decent amount of components, and there are some more that we can mine over here. Oh, and look into this. I see we actually got our own beer. 52, and everybody is getting nicely drunk. Oh, that's exactly what these people wanted, and that's exactly what these people got. Now, the next thing that we are gonna do is we're gonna build that lab that I mentioned, and I think I'm just gonna continue down here, the way we have this set up. And we are researching sterile materials just for that beautiful and proper lab work. We're gonna need a lot of components and steel for this. It's gonna be worth it once it's done. Oh, somebody also found an ancient danger. Shady catching this guinea pig that he just forgot there because he has to go drink a beer first. Well, that's now something that we know to avoid down here and then eventually exploit. And Poovy in the meantime continues to impress. A masterwork light leather duster. Somebody already stole it. No idea who, but you know what? More power to them. Oh, and the acidic smog is gone. Oh, that's good. It did not last too long, only a couple of days I think. And thusly, it never hurt us too much. Now you might ask what we're building over here. Well, let me tell you, we have 2 kids. I think it's about time somebody teaches them something, so we're gonna go and we're gonna set up a small school over here. Yes, we are building a school before we're building a hospital. Okay, this is not good, Shady. That muffalo is going for the kid. You should protect him. Well, that was actually not so bad. He only has 4 shooting, and he's doing so great. Little Knight, you do not need to flee anymore. There's another mad muffalo. Shady, you're really not doing good at this, are you? Never mind, he is doing good. Muffalo's dead. We also have the Refugee Empire trading over here. Let's go check what these guys got. Oh, never mind. We don't have the title. Can the Little Knight trade? I cannot imagine the price that his 0.13 social are going to be any good. We have enough money to buy 2 advanced components. Yeah, bring those in. Anyway, now that the school is done, the research lab is also done. Poovy is making shotguns over here. And also dusters over there. I think there are 2 things we gotta do next. The flickering lights mean we need more power. And we got the chem fuel to get some more power. Second would be food production, but with how much hunting we have done, I think we are still ahead on that food production, so life's good there. And with 6 days left before another set of people come in here, I think I'm gonna pivot and I'm gonna build a nice recreation room for everybody. We're gonna use all of our wood to actually build anything here, but I wanted nice birch parquet, which is gonna look lovely and it's gonna give this room extra beauty. I mean, there's plenty of trees if you need more wood, so let's go get more wood. And somebody ate raw fish and got food poisoning. Anina, is that necessary? She's a Togruta, she's got robust digestion, so she gets to eat raw food, but I guess she still gets food poisoning from it. Well, all the vomit that's gonna be left around is gonna be definitely nice and lovely. Alright, that is not good. We got the Black Mesa bandits approaching from multiple angles. 4 dudes up here, 2 dudes down here, and 3 dudes are gone for a swim. People without weapons, let's have them hide in here. People with weapons are gonna charge the closest group, and that group is the ones that went for the swim. And one of those guys is definitely going up front, close and personal. Let's make sure that that guy runs. Oh yeah, that's a good hit. That's another good hit. We don't have these 2 guys coming down from this side, so we're gonna go for them next. Stomp. Stomp, you better run, buddy. Oh, but Carl's going for Andres. Carl, can you not die, maybe? Oh, Andres, you got this, buddy. I think we're shooting each other in the back. That's not good. Anina's getting shot. Her food poisoning is not helping her speed here. Andres was drunk and stoned and lost an arm because of that. So he's gonna have to go into hospital real fast. Anina, run, buddy. Run as fast as you can because these guys are going for you, and she's down. We're gonna make sure that we don't have a corner where these guys could see us here. There you go. So they have to come around. Okay, Rushka is running. Vera's gonna go heal Andres, and the rest of the boys are gonna pop around the corner. I'm gonna hit these guys in the back and make sure they run. Alright, crisis averted. We have some treatment that needs treating. Nordgren got bruised. That's fine. Vera's gonna fix Andres in no time as well, and then somebody has to fix Anina. We're getting some new guns from these dudes. That was a rough fight, but it was a rough fight. We just won, and looks like Glare, who's got 1 medical, is gonna go fix Anina. That's lovely. And Puvi with 2 medical is fixing Nordgren. Good use of our RimWorld medicine for sure. Well, we're getting some extra guns now. We probably should set up a storage for them somewhere. A display cabinet somewhere would be nice, but I think it's not really a priority right now. Let's finish this, what we were building here. Although we're gonna have to endure solar flare. Hopefully that doesn't mean that we're gonna get lose our meat. How is there another raid? We were just raided. Well, it's a bunch of furries, and there's 4 of them over here. This one even has a shield with them. There is 2 down here with the melee weapons, and 1 dude that went for a swim. And my Kid Knight is right there in the middle of all these guys. Let's await them. We got some trees we can hide behind here. Some of these guys are also melee, so we got the range on them. It's 1 running. I bet Void is gonna run soon as well. Oh, that guy sniped somebody. Dawes got shot in the leg. Lucky's gonna charge in there. Try not to shoot Lucky in the back. And get closer, everybody. I bet they're gonna shoot Lucky in the back. Oh yeah, let's go, Lucky. Ben unfortunately deployed a shield and then decided to run out of that shield. Now the rest of these guys are causing issues. Mostly Jin, who destroyed one of our overwall coolers. Like you do, you know. And then there's Gonzalez trying to destroy stuff. Those guys... yeah, those guys are not gonna survive for long. I think that's all of them running though. So let's go save Pooey. Let's go patch up Lucky, and I think Dawes got hurt. Let's go rebuild that overwall cooler. We do need more components, so let's go mine that. We got plenty still out here in the outer hills. And throughout all that madness, this rec room is actually done, and we are very close to getting new people now. Wow, yeah, all this combat kind of slowed us down, didn't it? Once again, we are behind, so let's switch to building some more bedrooms then. The problem was, when even a small raid or 2 could throw a giant wrench into my carefully laid plans of mice and men, what happens later on when a giant population and a giant city attract a giant raid? Yeah, this place needed some serious defenses, but I had no idea how to set them up in a way that actually protect us, and I had no time to set them up, so for now, I had to hope for the best and continue my original work. Also, Lord Manure, our child, had just caught a dead dude. That must be stressful. Yeah. We're gonna take the Devilstrand lasso from that guy though, and we're gonna give that lasso to Lucky. Oh, Steve is being attacked by a red fox. Go, Shady. Help Steve. I don't think Steve is gonna make it, but Shady got 1 hit off, so Red Fox is running now. Go finish that thing now. Alright, Lucky, maybe you're gonna have to help here. Lasso the fox. Let's go. Oh no, it's still running. Oh yeah, you can. Good job, Lucky. Last 5 bedrooms. We got like a day left. Yeah, less than a day. And since we have plenty of people, they now want religious things, or I guess ideology things. Well, you guys are gonna have to wait for a bit. First, we need to build beds for people. And somebody... oh, it's a hunter? Oh, a hunting party has arrived. Oh, yeah, these guys have pissed off a mega sloth. I'm probably gonna kill the mega sloth, but one of them might die. Yeah, that guy's gonna bleed out soon. You guys feel free to hunt if you want to. Although, I think Andres is gonna hunt the boars here. And we're gonna still This mega slot. Got immigrants. One of them, Barbie, is apparently a praetor of the refugee empire. Extremely good at social. Has got all kinds of throne speech and such abilities. That's not so bad. A war master. Of course you are, Barbie. Barbie, by the way, is a male Nemodian. Perfect name for a dude. As for the rest, we got Near, a male Kubaz. Ray, a female Selkath. We got Yarly, a male Shivian who put on that burqa. Last but not the least, we got Krur Rauron, female Tuscan Raider. Love that name. No way I'll be able to pronounce that, but hey. Yardi is apparently amazing at research, so we're gonna go for that. And Barbie is gonna be my new trader. Now, I cannot imagine the lordlings are gonna appreciate sleeping in these small shacks, but it's gonna have to do for now. Now, Near here is a Scatic and Cyclic doll. Very good at crafting as well, love that. Ray is pretty and greedy, very good at mining and construction. Yarly loves to gossip, very smart, of course. Barbie is lazy and gourmand. And Rauron is a slow learner, ascetic, who loves animals and shooting. And he shot the animal he loved. Good shit. Now, while we were doing very good at hunting all kinds of animals, we got plenty of meat. And we got a decent amount of corn as well. With 20 people, we're probably gonna need more. Although, we've just been interrupted by a space battle. People are falling from the sky around here. I'm not really inclined to help them. Hopefully nobody goes fishing over here. All these things are flying and killing guinea pigs. Never mind, you guys continue fishing. Oh, we also got Flu. Our child, Fire, our main dude, Nordgren and Poovy, our main crafter. Wow, that's kind of a shitty move, but we're gonna have to survive that. Hopefully Ray, one of our new really good construction people, picks over and starts constructing things that otherwise Fire would. You know what, maybe we should invest into some hospital beds. Although we are kind of close to multi-analyzer, I'm gonna push for that, and hopefully then that's gonna happen. Yeah, Ray and Zermas are building here. That's good to see. We are building a TV. I want people to enjoy themselves and able to watch TV and such. And Shady is the first one to watch it. Probably watching World Cup. Tell me, who are you guys rooting for in this World Cup? Let me know, because I'm very excited for it. Looking through these flu patients, they're all gonna be fine. Even Poovy, who's got some really bad 10 quality, his immunity is like 15% ahead, so he's also okay. And as I said, with multi-analyzer now done, we're gonna go for the hospital beds. Now for multi-analyzer, we do have gold because we started with some. We also have some plasteel that we mined from here, but not enough. But we do have a permit choice ready from Hivelfaf and Faf, and he could get us a 55 plasteel drop, so you know what? I'm gonna have him call for that. That was not exactly the way I anticipated this to happen, but we did get plasteel, and Hivelfafel is... well, he didn't get plasteel. Fire did inherit the knight title, which is kinda cool, and we're gonna have to bury Hivelfaf somewhere. Well, first off, probably many deaths out there. Luckily for us, there's a bunch of sarcophaguses here we can steal. And now we'll take this chance, we're gonna construct a burial chamber right here. At the same time, Andrus went for food binging. You guys could have waited for Zermas to bring the sarcophagus over here so we could all bury Hivelfaf together. Although, they already buried him. No, none of that. We're gonna properly bury that dude into a sarcophagus. Now, Caroline's going to hide in her room because of kill thirst. Caroline, are you okay? Being a Tong, she gets kill thirst, and she's gonna be irritated if she goes for too long without killing someone in close combat. Well, you'll have to see it. She's got a stake, a poor one. Maybe she needs a better weapon, probably. But what we all really need is to bury Hivelfafel. Daz is gonna be the speaker, everybody else is gonna go chill here. And together we're gonna say goodbye to a child nobody really knew. He was weird. He had a weird name that nobody could pronounce, but he was our child. Rasmussen and Andres, they don't really care, so they're just sticking outside. But the rest, they do care, and it was a lackluster enjoying burial. Great, everybody's gonna hate it. Well, at least we now have an extra free bed. In a week, when more colonists arrive, we only need to build 4 bedrooms now. What I'm also gonna build is some more farming plots down here. And that multi-analyzer that we were promised. There's plenty of ship chunks here. I'm pretty sure these things have components for me. Oh yes, they do. Now, as for growing zones, we're gonna go for some potatoes just for some food variety. Luckily we still have plenty of meat. And on the big one, we're gonna go for cotton plants because I want some cloth. I did buy some cloth some time ago, but apparently Pooey made some hats out of it. Thanks for nothing, Pooey. Now, Andres is going on a tantrum because of alcohol withdrawal. Well, Andres, if you're stupid, nobody can help you, but there's like 39 alcohol over here. Beer that we made, it's right there. Andres, you going to drink that alcohol or just gonna go shit yourself then? Oh yeah, his liver isn't really surviving well, huh? That could be a problem. Also, not having an arm might be a problem, but yeah, that's just details. Also, Fire's got extreme flu, but his immunity is at almost 96%, so he's gonna be fine. Now that he's getting better, he got a trait just because of that, and we can choose between Psychically Dull, Iron-Willed, Slowpoke, or Super Immune. I think Super Immune would work perfect with, you know, his disease, even though Iron-Willed is amazing. Yeah, let's go with Super Immune. Dude's got 5 traits now, plus his special abilities, plus he's gonna become a knight at some point, or I guess a freeholder. Not yet though, we got other things to focus on first. Luckily Ray is finishing the multi-analyzer for us. I also built this art bench where Yarly is gonna focus on working on shape of cities, which is one of those things that my people desire. I'm also gonna need to build like a church-like building for them, but I also have to build a hospital. Hospital might be a really good idea since, well, we already lost a person and we got a couple of people shot. We are running low on medicine, so probably should plan the herbal meds as well. In fact, for now, I'm gonna shrink the cotton zone from here and we're gonna do the herbal meds right here. We did manage to research geothermal power in between, and I'm instantly gonna build a generator right here because we do have this steam geyser right in the middle of our base. Also, for our kill-thirsty Caroline, I made a good uranium mace. Uranium maces can do quite a lot of damage, so that should be a much better weapon than this poor steak, and she should be able to crush some armor with that. Before we go and build that hospital, I'm gonna set up a couple more bedrooms that we're gonna need very soon. And my shape of cities is now also done. It's actually good. Well done, Yarly. Now we can go set up a nice hospital. We're gonna keep it small for now because, well, these takes a lot of components and a lot of steel. And the Steratiles, well, take more silver than we've got right now. Luckily, there's silver in the mountains, just need to find it. And once we get it all, our hospital is gonna be set up. At least the starting hospital. Of course, for like 100 colonists, we're gonna need a lot more than just 4 hospital beds that I'm working on right now. But hey, that comes in the future. Might not be the cleanest or the biggest hospital, but it's a hospital. We got our herbal medicine nicely frozen over here, and the hospital beds are good. Landing on the seemingly empty RimWorld, Fire thought surviving alone would be tough. Not even in his wildest dreams did he imagine that in less than a year, he'd be living in a proper village full of like-minded partygoers. Life was actually good, but there was one problem that could ruin it all. The beer was running out, and there were no drug dealers to be found anywhere. Something had to be done. So Fire decided to gather everyone and explain his plan carefully. And apparently they kinda liked his speech. He encouraged them. In any case, the plan was very simple. We're gonna start growing our own drugs. And hopefully we get this beer very soon, in a couple of days, because people are having issues. And now Muffalos are also having issues. Luckily they are mostly in water, so hopefully Nordgren, you can make it out before they eat you. And the rest of the boys are coming up here to help. Okay, Nordgren did manage to get 1 down, that's good. 2 down, Nordgren, you beast. I mean, he's got 12 shooting, so I'm not that surprised. Really doing good job there with that Hellcat rifle. I don't even think we need everybody helping. No, we do not. Caroline also has her kill thirst issues again, so she's just gonna hide. At least she didn't decide to kill somebody. We also have an opportunity to start a banquet of celebration. But we're gonna wait because we're gonna get a bunch of new immigrants very soon, and I want to do that banquet together with the immigrants. And there they are. There's my immigrants. We got Edward, a male DeFell with a double barrel shotgun, some yayo, and actual recon armor. We got oh shit, whose female Yitakin came in here with a Hellcat rifle and some gear. There's Jack with assault rifle. Jack is a female Java, also some armor, really nice. There's also Tanda. Tanda is a male Mimbanese, incapable of violence, is not the best, but you know what? You love animals, so we'll keep that. Last but not least, it's Pavel, who is a male high mate, also incapable of violence. Psychopath. Interesting combination there. And Edward can actually get expertise for shooting, so I think we're just gonna go with shooting accuracy. Yeah, go be a sharpshooter. And of course, Pavel, the high mate's good at social, we're gonna give him 11. Now we can begin the banquet of celebration. And all of them are gonna go into this tiny room, and they're gonna eat all the meals they can. Which, let's be real, is not many. They can only get nutrient paste dispensers, so hopefully they go for that. Oh, it was fun! Hey, and that made us discover a location of an ancient complex. Not that we care about that, but we did it. And while these guys are setting up farms, I think it's about time we set up some kind of an ideology church. And this one, we're gonna keep big. This place is gonna have all the steel columns that we are gonna need to set aside the shape of cities and collective altar that they desire. And of course, we're gonna need to make this room pretty impressive. How are we gonna do that? I'm not quite yet sure, but we're definitely gonna try. Well, it's already impressive enough. Very impressive, apparently, even though we haven't even finished it. So I guess my job here is done. And once it's wholly finished, this is where we can have the leader speeches and such later on. Those speeches are not gonna be happening yet because we have a bunch of Neanderthals attacking us. Luckily for us, they're gonna be preparing for a while before attacking, so we're gonna preemptively attack one group. And apparently a warg is gonna attack the other group. And now also Lynx. These guys are just killing everything. Well, to be honest, that works for us. We're gonna just go for these guys first. I don't think they have any ranged weapons. And there's just 4 of them, so this should be more than easy for my group. Oh, unless you do that. Lucky, are you gonna stab him? Oh, good kill, Lucky. I mean, that's one group dealt with. And they brought me herbal medicine. Well, let's go deal with the other group. I think one of these guys do have a range weapon, but it's just a tomahawk, so I don't think the tomahawk is gonna do well against, well, our guns. Nope, the tomahawk guy is already running, but he cannot run far because Lucky's got this. Oh, and this guy also brought us medicine. Let's go. That was a good raid. Let's go. I also see that the production of various sculptures is looking nicely for us, so we're gonna start placing these all around to beautify our homes a bit and beautify our ideology church as well. Anders, on the other hand, is gonna go insult Nordgren because of alcohol withdrawal. Bro, there's 41 beers here. Come on. Not my fault that you cannot make it there. I also started building this new storage room where we're gonna store some of our clothing. Maybe weapons as well. And I'm probably gonna move the tailoring bench in here and maybe build a second one. Oh, and fabrication also completed. I'm just gonna queue up advanced fabrication as well. And look at all the new shirts and dusters and such that were stored over here. That's really good. Puvi has been hard at work making these. As soon as we get more leather, well, we'll make more. Now, since we do have fabrication, the next thing I want to do is set up a fabrication room somewhere. You know what? That somewhere might be right here. Steve got eaten by a cougar. How dare you, cougar? Let's go finish that thing off. You ain't gonna make it, Mr. Cougar. Caroline, maybe don't go up there. Oh, Steve was bonded to Fire. Fire's not gonna love that. In fact, Fire's gonna hate that for the next 20 days. I do see that us building all of these nice buildings, though, started kicking in for our ideology with lots of beautiful buildings. That's really good, because that's gonna give us a nice mood boost when they don't have alcohol. And our Muffalo is going mad on a sea. Yarly decided to melee that Muffalo. Yarly, that's not a good idea. Maybe you should run and shoot it. There you go. I think Yarly might desire some help. Oh, who is pissing them off? Nordgren! Edward, you be careful, because that Muffalo's coming. I think Yarly's gonna be fine, just full of bruises, and this Muffalo is done as well. And Tandar Dervak is gonna save Yarly. We are also planting more stuff down here, just more food, because we're gonna continue needing more food. And now that our fabrication bench is gonna be finally finished, we can start making some components here. I'm gonna go until we have, well, a plenty. Maybe not 100, but let's say like 50. And even though new colonists are not gonna be arriving for a couple of days, and the current colonists are fighting each other, I'm gonna start prepping some new bedrooms. Soon I hope I can start making bigger bedrooms, so I could give them bigger beds, I could give them some night tables, maybe some other furniture as well. But there it is, new bedrooms completed. And I see Puvi is actually working on making more components for us, which is really nice. We're up to 43 now. Puvi has truly become a legend of this place. I also decided to try to beautify this place a bit. You know, build some paths around so people can walk properly. We have some new growing zones on this side as well. We're gonna have to grow a lot of stuff. As you can see, we do have quite a lot of meat still. So hunting's going nicely, but like corn's going down. We have a couple of potatoes. Rice never even stockpiles because it just gets eaten instantly. Good thing there's plenty of animals for us to hunt out here, really. And the animals, well, they also constantly fight us. Guys, let's squat up over here. Do not allow this work to go for fire. We're gonna eat that. We're gonna make another hat out of it and maybe combine its meat with some potatoes for some very, very delicious nutrient paste. Clearly our dining room is definitely not good enough, not big enough. Clearly this place is not big enough. We're gonna have to improve on this for sure. I think what might be a smart idea as well is to set up multiple of these nutrient paste dispensers and fridges around, so people don't always have to walk all the way here. Oh, Zermers is gonna burn our colony. Zermers, that's not cool. We just built that well, or vent, not well. What I'm building in here is an electric smelter. We have a bunch of these steel slag chunks, and we can turn them into steel, because steel is a bit low right now. I don't doubt we can mine a bunch of it from here, but we've also been using a lot of it, mostly Puvi, who was making the components. Oh, also Zermus, after burning the place down, decided maybe he can get a new trait. Let's go too smart. And Andres is the one that is constantly in extreme break risks. Why, you ask? Well, constant alcohol withdrawal. Yeah, we never have enough beer for him or anybody else. And now Andres has gone completely insane. Love that. Every village has to have an idiot. And for us, that's just gonna be Andres, I guess. I'm gonna build another dining room down here. Another nutrient paste dispenser. We got plenty of food growing right here, so we can just store that there. We got meat leaf as well, which actually gives you, well, meat from leaves. The whole setup is gonna be roughly the same as before. Trying to accommodate everyone was no easy task, no matter if it was the cramped bedrooms or the disgusting food. It's usually no easy task even when you have only a couple of colonists, but this place was starting to look more like a dwarf fortress with every new migrant wave. Alas, we had no magma for the village idiot to trap into. And speaking of village idiots, did you know that you too can become a channel member today and support these videos? I'm supposed to tell you they take a long time to make, and my job is very hard, but in reality I'm just a lazy dude playing games all day long. So support me at your own risk, but I guess you can subscribe so my e-peen grows just a little bigger. And speaking of growing e-peens, Fire can actually gain an expertise. I'm gonna give him the architecture skills, so his construction is just gonna be better. We want quality and he can gain us quality. Also, since I did mention Dwarf Fortress, did you know that on 25th of June there's a new update for Dwarf Fortress coming that's gonna add a lot of dinosaurs? Yeah, I'm totally playing that next, so keep an eye on this channel. There's gonna be dwarves coming very, very soon with dinos this time around. But now we got migrants. Bell is a praetor, apparently. Heezy is a knight, apparently. And also we have a Lorg Manure growing up in the meantime. He's actually growing up decently nicely. He is smart and he's good at mining. Apparently he's got ink spray, no idea how that's going. We're gonna give him a scatic trait. I think out of these, that one is gonna work well because he's eating nutrient paste all the time. Now, let's meet the newcomers. So Belle, who is a praetor, is a female Nalvanian. Very good with animals, super mean and ascetic. Then we got Brash, who already went into a hospital bed for some reason. Oh, he's got asthma. He's a male Weekway. Came in here with his own chain shotgun and some gear. Very good with plants, which is amazing. Social, undergrounder, gourmand, and abrasive. We then got male Java, Ivy. Ivy is actually very good at shooting, very good at crafting, which is again amazing. Cannibal, fast learner, and wimp, which I think all Javas might be. But he came in here with a bi-coded assault rifle, so you know what? He's gonna do fine. And there's a man that I'm very excited to meet. It's a male hut. Look at this beastie of a boy. Vladimir, what a perfect name. Vladimir is amazing at social, very smart, good at melee. He's got an ability to herma from morph, which means that you can change biological sex. That's amazing. Also greedy, tough, abrasive, and cyclically dull. And then last but not the least, we got Hizzy, a male Zeltron, who is volatile but kind, and apparently cannot fight. That is very sad, Hizzy. He does have a word of love, so I guess he's all about that peace and prosperity in the world. And all the new colonists, apparently, going fishing now. You guys have fun. We also got some Bulgot traders coming, and Vladimir is the best new social guy, so I'm gonna send him to trade. Even though he might not be the fastest, we're gonna sell them the crappy tattered clothing that we have lying around, and we're gonna buy their chocolate. In the meantime, our new diner is now done. Basically, we got some meat over here, and we got some leafy meat as well, which looks decent. And people are gonna happily ever after eat here now. Raw meat? Well, I guess that's fair as well, Andres. With the silver we got, I'm gonna finish building the hospital so it's full on sterile. I'm also gonna drop in some vitals monitors. I see we're also getting our herbal medicine in. That's really nice. We got over 100 of it now, so that should keep us going for a while. Yeah, it's not the best medicine, but it is better than nothing. Also, I think now that we have most of the early stuff kinda set up, I can start looking into a bit bigger and better bedrooms for our people. So you know what, for the next couple that come in, I'm gonna set up like a nice lake district over here around this area with slightly bigger bedrooms. We're gonna also have a nice path connecting this area. Barbie, why eating raw leafy meats? It's really not necessary. Also, what is not necessary is that we got a psychedrome, a medium this time around. That's gonna hurt our ladies. Okay, this is not cool. We just got attacked by some wasters, and at the same time there's a tribute collector fighting them, and that group of wasters is already running. Alas, that is not the only group of wasters out there. We're going straight for them, because these guys are trying to snipe us. Hothead, you better run, buddy. The rest are coming, so we're just gonna push closer. Oh, lucky. Is that gonna be a stab? Good stab. Yeah, these guys are gone. Luxembourg is down. The rest are fleeing. Lucky did get bruised, but that's all. Good thing we had those tribute collectors. That worked well. We also have solar flare, so everybody's eating raw food right now. Oh, there's gonna be some food poisoning happening. Yeah, this is not great. Actually, no food poisoning from that. You'll love to see it. Maybe you guys should eat fish instead, huh? Sushi. Oh, there it is. Standard Darrock. And we just lost 900 meat because we couldn't refrigerate it. Not great, not terrible. We also have some goats joining. Again, these are gonna be delicious. We're gonna eat them. Right now, we're basically eating everything that's alive out here. Anything that can be hunted will be hunted. I'm also building this shack over here. This is just gonna be our weapon storage because we still do not have one. And apparently, we have new lovers. Vera and Pavel want to sleep together. Vera has been with us almost since the start. Really nice for her to find a lover. And since the Lakeside District is gonna have bedrooms for 2, these guys can go sleep in one of the new bedrooms. I also see we finally got some cloth in, 490, which means I can finally build a billiards table for my people. And maybe a poker table as well. We're also getting our first smoke leaves in here because people want drugs, so we want to give them drugs. We're gonna have a drug den over here. And apparently meteorites as well. We got some steel, mostly steel, and silver. I'll take that. I've now moved our lovers into their own bedroom and they went straight for it. You know what? Maybe we don't need just immigrants. Maybe we're gonna have some of our own kids soon. Our own kids who can then come work in the drug lab or something. And their drugs are already made. We got some joints in here and we're gonna build some tables in here and seats where people can enjoy said joints. Apparently Steve has developed an addiction to alcohol. Steve, being our new cat, I didn't introduce Steve yet, but hey, Steve is not an alcoholic. fits perfectly in here. These bedrooms are now complete. They are mediocre. Still much better than the awful ones over here, though. We'll give them dressers as well, just so the place is gonna be a bit nicer. And apparently we also have an opportunity for my partygoers to celebrate Advent of Cities. We should build a disco somewhere. A light ball. For now, maybe in here where we have all the drugs. Well then, let's go party. I'm not sure if everybody's gonna fit in there, but it's definitely gonna be one wild party. To be honest, when you go to a disco, you kinda do want it crammed like that, because you know, that's where the magic happens. Not that I remember any of the magic happening, because I'm an old dude now. It's been many years since I've been going to discos and such places. And apparently I cannot throw a nice interesting party anymore, because this one was apparently boring. I have a feeling the teenage party goer Coco would be quite disappointed with this old gamer Coco. Alas, that's who he is right now. No one takes his backsies. In any case, I think for the next celebration we're gonna build a bigger and better room, but we still have a year until then, so I'll totally remember to do it. As for the drug lab, I'm gonna increase it in size a bit. And the reason is, I wanted to build this electric stove so we could start making some psychite tea over here. Because we do have our psychoids coming in. It gives people a new way to get stoned, and I kinda like that. Andrews is having a tantrum because of alcohol withdrawal again. Good shit, Andrews. Good shit, buddy. Now, I do realize that this happens because somebody else reserves the beer and goes for it, and Andres cannot, and he's so slow that he never actually makes it there, and you know, yada yada. Still a dick move though, Andres. Still a dick move. What is not a dick move is though that we have new immigrants. Hello, my friends. How do you do? We got Abe, who is a male Defel, who is psychically hypersensitive and got light absorption field. That's pretty good. Very good with plants. Amazing that. Then we have Kin Wushesh, who is a male Yetakin, psychopath, of course, chemical fascination, lazy, psychically dull, and very good with animals. He's very passionate about cooking though, so maybe he can cook us some drugs or something. We also have Dune, who's a male Duras, undergrounder, and very good at cooking as well. That's nice to see. He came in here with an assault rifle. And then there is Coyote, body modder with chemical fascination and a cabo. He's a female Kalish, so she's a female Kalish. Amazing at actually shooting stuff. And last but not least, we have Tomboy, a female Pantoran, slothful, distressed, also good at shooting, good with animals, passionate about construction. Actually not a bad bunch, and of course we have enough bedrooms for everybody. I will continue preparing places for new colonists, more bedrooms, nicer bedrooms, and slowly I want to start moving these guys from their shitty bedrooms to their slightly better ones. And maybe some of them can have some art. We also have a boomalope revenging. Good thing it's revenging in fire, because Ivy is hunting them. We had a bunch of boomalopes on the map for a while, and right now it's raining heavily, so I told them, you know what? Go for them, boys. I also don't like this mega sloth eating our shit here, so we're gonna hunt that one down as well. And Edward is gonna take care of it. Oh, by the way, we apparently got yet another cat, so yet another Steve. And since they are male and female, I assume we're gonna have a lot of Steves soon. Unless a mega sloth eats them, which I would not appreciate. So instead, you know what? We're gonna be eating that mega sloth. In these two new bedrooms, I'm actually gonna be moving Shady here and then Anina here. And the main reason for that is because I want to get rid of their bedrooms over here, and I want to get rid of these walls. I'm gonna move this butcher's table in here. This electrical butcher table is gonna give us better access to butchering animals. You know, shorter access to these here as well. And now that our shitter is kind of exposed, we're gonna move these latrines to the new communal shitter place. Now this is not so good. We got a bunch of manhunting mega sluts coming in here, 17 of them. These guys can hurt us bad, so we gotta get ready for this. They're already coming. Alright, keep pulling back. They will probably be able to catch to some of you, and that is a risk that I'm willing to take. But if you can maybe kite them around the lakes over here, that would work well for us. I see Puff and Jack are in danger, so maybe we're gonna have to stand our ground over here. Okay, never mind. Puff is down. Let's everybody keep retreating. Steve is going in there. Good job, Steve. Hoovy is down because of a fainting spell, by the way. This is where we stand our ground. Get the mellies up front. Actually, never mind. It's good. Puff is the only one that's really hurt, and it's just a bunch of bruises for being shot in the back by her own friends. Nothing to see here. Well, let's get these rotten corpses out of here before they pollute everything we have here. Oh, Puff actually got an infection in her lung because a fire shot her in the lung. Oh, thank you, fire. It's really good. Also, good thing she's our main healer, huh? Dune's actually pretty decent in medical as well, so Dune's gonna go do that. And 70% quality is actually pretty nice. There's also apparently a pirate falling from the sky. Andres, be careful. This guy might hurt us. I guess we're gonna steal his clothes, but otherwise, Bates, you can go bait yourself away. Oh! Puff got another infection. Who was the one treating her? These are really bad. Anina, are you gonna do it? You're solid medical as well. Puff, get back here. Rest until healed. Do not go treat Anina yourself. Sometimes you just have to baby these people, you see? And sometimes you get to trade your crap away. I started building some more bedrooms over here. We're just gonna continue this residential district on this side next to the lakes. And hopefully the residents here are just gonna ignore the flies buzzing from the mega slots. Maybe we should like build a fence here or something that's gonna protect them. Yeah, there we go, fire. That's gonna do it. By the way, Puff is apparently already good. I didn't even realize Puff, she's got a drill arm. Oh, and it happened. Vera is actually pregnant. You caught it in a well? In any case, she's bonded to Pavel, and apparently Pavel's penis as well. So now this place is gonna have to take care of babies. Oh, joy. By the way, I started setting up a new storage area, so we don't have all of our stuff just lying around over here. And we're building an extra research table in here. It's just so cramped. I'm not sure if people are gonna like it, but hey, it's apparently rather tight. Not that we have that many like important things that we have to research for the safety of this place. Maybe we should get them better guns or something. And with these new bedrooms all completed, we're ready for the next batch of people. Although I'm sure that the people who've been here for a while in these crappy bedrooms would appreciate the nice ones as well. Don't worry, one day you'll have nice bedrooms as well. But today is not that day. Today is the day we get a bunch of ducks apparently. Let's see if you can actually pen some of these animals, because we do have a couple of people who actually do like animals. This is probably not going to be good enough for all of those animals, but we do have the ability to grow grass. So maybe that is going to be good enough then. Oh, and Steve the cat died of plague. I did not realize Steve the cat had plague, and she was actually pregnant. May she rest in pieces. I also gave my ducks a shed where they can sleep if they want to, no pressure, and hopefully when this grass grows they're gonna have enough to, well, feed themselves. If not, we're gonna feed on them. Next thing we're gonna do is something I've been actually planning to do for a while. Remember how Fire inherited his title? He's gonna need a nice throne room, and I think it's time we start expanding our village on this side a bit as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build like a miniature version of the church we built up here, albeit with better and nicer walls. Oh, we also have a shuttle crash with a bunch of people falling from the sky. Do you guys have any? Oh, we'll take your go-juice. In the meantime, Zerma's actually got up to 15 construction and can gain expertise. I think we're just gonna go architecture for better quality. I did notice that building this, we actually ran out of concrete. We do not have enough. Well, we have 100 now. And I do see that Edward got burned by a lightning strike. Guess anything is possible when you have enough people, huh? Jack here's got a heat stroke because this place in here has got like 67, 68 degrees. Even though we removed the roof over there, it's still so incredibly hot in here when you have all of these campfield generators running. Should probably invest in one of these vents as well, huh? Also, we got new immigrants arriving, and I do see a tail on one of them. Let's see, we got Zitog Uzgan, a male Gamorrean, who's got chemical interest. He's a pyromaniac with annoying voice and a scatic, but decent at shooting. Then the female Starjack with her tail. With chemical interest, kindness, extremely good at shooting, extremely good at construction. And she came in here with her own assault rifle. Next is Ida, a female Iridonian, who's neurotic, industrious, nervous, greedy, and has got some passion for plants and social. Then there's Ath, a male Bothan, who is lazy, body modder, creepy breeding, greedy, and very passionate about planting. Great. Awesome addition. Last but not least is Graglemo, a female Solustan. Nimble, steadfasty, kind. It's got some passion for mining. Loves to hit things. And Phoebe can actually get expertise for shooting. So we're just gonna go probably, well, let's go with aiming this time around instead of sharpshooting. Maybe I should have waited, give her construction stuff, but let's be real. She doesn't need that. In any case, Fire's place is now done. And he's gonna need a harp and 2 columns in there so we can actually give him the knight title. Guess now we have to research harps, huh? That was easy enough. I just need to convince Pooey to make one now. Or Jack. Jack's fine. Actually pretty decent at crafting. Gonna hit that 10 crafting very soon. Okay, this might not be the best, but Boomalob's got mad. That might mean we're gonna be burning the place down. Oh, we're already burning it down here. Okay, that's fine. And hopefully here we burn it next to the lake. Yes, that's a good idea. Some rain would be nice now, but in any case, I think that's all of them. And indeed, we do have rain. Let's go. All right, you know what? We're gonna be eating boomalopes. That's good. I wanted to do some more planting down here, but I don't think we really need that much food right now. We're actually pretty good. 16,000 food is pretty solid as it is. I'm gonna do growing zones for some more production. It's gonna be all about that devil strand. And just to do some more variety in growing, we're gonna be planting some mushrooms in this cave. And since everybody is so fascinated with chemical stuff, we're going for bliss caps. If people want drugs, well, they'll get drugs to eat now. And while those are being planted, we're doing a new residential district down here for whoever comes in here next. These guys can take care of the ducks and the new devil strand growing here. But that's not all. Our harp has been completed. So let's get that Fire's night ceremony going. And we're gonna get everybody in here. And just like that, Fire's gonna become a knight. It was unimpressive. Well, this kind of sucks. I actually have Yarly playing the harp and Fire, well, drinking a beer while celebrating his new knight title. I actually kind of like this. He definitely wants a better bedroom now, though. You know what, Fire? You are our leader. You can get a bigger, better one. And what I don't like is there's a manhunter pack of 39 sea lions. I wanted to catch them, but I guess we did not catch them. They are slightly spreading around, so maybe that's actually better for us. Come on, sea lions. We can dance this dance together. Yeah, actually, we did manage to spread them out all across the colony. But just be careful not to destroy anything we wouldn't want to destroy. Oh, here comes the bigger group. Somebody probably got shot in the back. And we are pulling them in now, lucky. I don't know how many remain, but I don't think there's too many of them left. Actually, no, there's still some down here. I think that's the last couple coming over here. Crisis averted. Let's see, who got shot? Brash just got bruised. I've shot him, that's fine. And I fainted because, yeah, this was very scary. Let's see if we can get these corpses out of here, and I'd say that's another crisis averted. I realize I've been dancing on the fine line of crisis mode throughout this whole video. No proper defenses, not even sandbags to hide behind when the raiders come. Kiting animals and a couple of thugs through the dense forest is one thing, but I know sooner rather than later, Randy was going to send a death squad after my colonists. So while I was still busy building homes for new colonists and our leader Blake Fireburner, a defensive plan was slowly forming in the back of my mind. This defensive plan would be much easier if my dogs weren't constantly barking in the background. I'm gonna try to make sure not to include all those new barks, but if there's some barks, well, you've been warned. In any case, our Royal Highness is getting a royal bed, and now the whole thing is gonna be interrupted by a binge party who, oh shit, suggested they do. I don't think you guys are all gonna fit in here, but at least there's plenty of drugs in this room. Yeah, I should make this much bigger. Something like this, maybe. Oh, we also have zombies showing up. 3 shamblers. It's just 3. That's not really a problem for us, is it? Let's make sure that those shamblers are gone before they can cause any issues. Don't do that, though. Lucky. I wonder who gave Lucky that lasso, huh? Totally wasn't me, was it? Totally not. Oh, Puff did get bruised in the process, but we should be okay. Now back to the rec room. We're gonna need more wood than I thought. There's a lot of parquet, and this thing costs quite a lot. Good thing we got plenty of trees down here, right? You know what else is a good thing? This wooden royal bed turned out to be good, so let's assign our boy Fire here, and that should satisfy his expectations. Well, no, actually he wants night-specific apparel. Sure, let's make it happen. We'll make you a top hat. Now, there's one thing that I wanted to do. You see, Andres has been causing issues because of his alcohol withdrawal and all that stuff, and constantly having issues, even though there's 92 beers there. I think it's about time we give him an operation. We'll give him some peg legs. Make sure that until he is fine, he's gonna stop causing issues. And now that he's got peg legs, we're gonna take his peg legs away. Fire, you really shouldn't be doing the doctoring. I guess you should. You're doing good. No more legs for Andres. No more ways for him to constantly break because of his inexistent addiction. Have fun sleeping it off in this here hospital, Andres. Deforesting down here to get all the wood for these floors. I noticed that there's a steam geyser here. You know what? We're gonna pop geothermal Jenny here as well. Get a bit of that extra power. What I should also do is build a battery bank somewhere. We only have one battery. And of course, we are behind on bedrooms. We gotta fix these bedrooms as well. I was way too preoccupied with Fire's bedroom, which is now very impressive. Oh, and Vera's gonna give birth very, very soon, in 6 days. Let's drop a crib down here. The new bedrooms are gonna be done just in time. Look. 1 day before new people are coming. So this is great. There is one thing that I do want to do though, and that's actually start moving some of our older people into the newer bedrooms, and then the new people can take the old bedrooms. I think that's only appropriate. I also decided that I will actually try building a kitchen and getting some meals done, even though that's going to be scary with all the possible food poisonings. Although first we're going to start with a new butcher stable in this section as well. So now we can do butchery on both sides of the map here where we have our kitchens. And looking at this, we're gonna have to do a lot of butchery. Holy shit, we got a lot of ducklings. Yes, please turn these into meat. But who we're not gonna turn into meat is all the new immigrants that are coming in. And oh shit, they brought us a new Steve cat. Let's go. I do see we have a couple people with silinks as well this time around. But anyways, let's meet them. We have Thea, a male Kubas, who is jealous, psychically dull, and passionate about social. Also, 9 years old, so I guess you're still a kid, huh? Then we've got a female Miraluka called Mambo, who's gonna put some clothes because she looks naked. She's abrasive but tough. She's got some passions. Medical 9 is really good, actually. The next is Kaito, a male Genosian drone, who is a teetotaler, creepy breeding, bloodlusty guy, very passionate about crafting, which is great. And Fungria, male Bith, who is incapable of violence. I don't like that. Night owl, jealous, artist, cook. You know what? If you can get you cooking, that's gonna be pretty nice. And last but not least is Vixor, a female Yoder who came in here with his own LMG and some raw meat. Pyromaniac, pessimist, good with animals, and apparently is gonna shoot people. Certainly nice to meet all these new lovely people. All these new dead ducks. Now I know I promised some defenses, and trust me, at some point defenses will come, but first I'm gonna build a kitchen over here. We're gonna have this fridge over here, and this is where we're gonna store our meals. As for production, I got a large stove that we're gonna drop down. You know what? Now let's cook. I made sure that only colonists who have at least 8 cooking can cook, because we only have 1/12, which is Fungria, our new dude. So hopefully that way we can alleviate some of the food poisoning that's definitely gonna happen. So we've been making chem fuel out of fecal sludge for a while. There's now 4,000 fecal sludge over here, and we have 6,000 chem fuel. I think it's time for some proper toilets. And yes, this dude is trying to set stuff on fire. We are not falling for him. There's rain falling from the sky. It's good. Luckily, it seems that we do have plenty of water underground if we want to fuel those toilets. Oh, we already have incompetent cooks giving food poisoning to people. So it has begun, huh? I guess 8 cooking is not good enough. And this guy even has good manipulation. Oh, well, that's gonna be a nice stack of fine meals that are gonna poison everybody. Well, there's only one way for my cooks to level up, so I'll allow them to do that. In any case, water is slowly stacking up. Very slowly. We're gonna need more wells, we're gonna need more pumps. So I decided to build the great shitting house over here. This is where we're gonna have our toilets once this is properly fueled. They're no longer just gonna be latrines, but proper actual toilets. Of course, we're gonna need some kind of sewage treatment as well. And we're gonna dump sewage down here somewhere. I cannot imagine living next to the shitting house is gonna be fun for these guys, but at least they have nice bedrooms. The grand shittery is complete. For now, these guys are at least washing themselves. The plumbing isn't quite ready yet though, but we are working on that. Also, I kinda forgot about Andres. I hope you guys are not feeding him alcohol though. His withdrawal is at 74% right now. A couple of our ducks also got flu. I'm gonna get rid of them. We'll still have enough, and there's a bunch of fertilized eggs anyway. We can replace them. Oh, but now the shittery is done. It's all connected. There's already the poop on the ground. We're also gonna fix that because we got sewage treatment done and researched. So let's build the tripla down here somewhere. I'm building that. There's a warg that is trying to eat one of us. Let's not have that. Hopefully you guys have guns, right? Yeah, make sure that thing doesn't hurt us. Well, most of them did not have guns, but fire did, so I'll take that. Also, why do you think there is no alcohol, buddy? There is so much alcohol. There you go. That's not so hard, is it now? Oh, also, Vera is now ready to give birth. Watching the TV right now might not be the best idea. Neither is playing horseshoes. Get yourself in bed here. 94% chance of good quality. Alright, let's do this. Puffy's a good doctor. 15 medical. Healthy childbirth. Let's go. Baby Shields? That's actually a dope name, Baby Shields. Our 46th colonist. Let's go. And Andres was just watching it all unfold. We should also make some baby food now. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, let's prepare some. And now that we have sewage treatment complete, still waiting for some steel to be delivered there. Let's get some more bedrooms. We're gonna need them in what, 5 days. We're gonna move them down here next to the shithole. Alright, double Muffalo Revenge is probably not good. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, I think they're both being carried already. Yeah, we got some muffalos, we got some horses. We're hunting them all, basically. Tomboy, that's a good shot, buddy. We need every piece of meat we can get, and I see not enough of these guys getting butchered right now. I'm guessing the cooks are too busy actually cooking fine meals. I gave my crafters a chance to make some top hats and make some dusters, and then make some guns and make some maces and such, and they're working on all of that, but with that they forgot that components also need to be made, and we haven't made components in a while. Poovy, you know what? You ain't gonna go rest. You're gonna make me some components here. You got plenty of time to sleep during, I don't know, the day or something. Alright, Solar Flare, you were not helping. Or I guess you're helping Pooey. Lucky bastard. All those components were instantly utilized to build a thing that I forgot to build for a while, and that's a comms console. Yeah, we haven't had that one in a while. Which means we should also build a landing beacon somewhere. I feel like this one used to be exactly that, so we'll do that here. I see we also have mad alpacas. That's what you get for not hunting these shits fast enough, huh? Let's get ready, everybody, because we have Lucky here who's gonna pull those alpacas in and stab it in the net. Lucky's ready. There you go. That's gonna be a stab. Yes, good shit. These alpacas stood not a chance. Oh, one of the mega slots self-tamed. You're gonna be our new Steve. And you, Warg, you're not gonna be a Steve. Thea, you might want to run because I do not think you have a weapon. Why not? Well, that is a very good question, isn't it? Question we're all gonna have to answer, and especially that Warg's gonna have to answer it. The best we can give you, Thea, is a mace. A shitty one at that. Hopefully Nier's gonna make us some nice chain shotguns here. There's just way too many people eating raw meat here. I do not appreciate that. Where's my cooks? The cooks are nowhere to be seen. Well, luckily we have so much raw meat still. Definitely not enough cooks. But who knows? It's day 99. Maybe we're gonna get some new cooks tomorrow. And there they are. Apparently we got 2 praetors. Once again, all the nobles are coming in. Hopefully you guys are any good. First of them is Tony, a female Neanderthal. Love that. Where did the Neanderthal get a Hellcat rifle? No idea. She's jealous, recluse, misandrist, very good at shooting, very good at melee, crafting, and medical. Then we have Mem, a female Keldor, who's got chemical fascination, as you do. Night owl, slow learner, very passionate about mining. Halo is next, who is incapable of violence, but he's undergrounder, kind, and ascetic, and he's a male Wookiee. Where do you find a Wookiee incapable of violence? Who knows. Passionate about cooking, though. Then we got Kisk, who is a female Deveronian, and Kisk is a slob, careful shooter, very passionate about medical and intellectual. Then last but not least, another noble, Marlon Fabry, a male sanguiphage. Oh wow, we got a sanguiphage in. Very smart, got all the sanguiphage abilities, so he's probably gonna start drinking some blood very soon. Now Tony, our Neanderthal, who's got asthma and back, is gonna get some dueling expertise, I think. We did prepare bedrooms for these guys right in time, so that's good. You might have noticed though that I've also been moving all these pieces down here just so we can have a bit of a protection, a protective wall out here. You know what? We're gonna slot a security door over here as well. I'm gonna be also including into our walls parts of this lake. I kind of like this lake. I want more of this lake. We're gonna take this lake. It's gonna be our lake. It does kind of mean that we gotta move these corpses though. And since we basically got a Dracula into our chamber, Marlon, I'm looking at you, we're gonna have to build him a death rest chamber somewhere. You know what? We have the cemetery here. We have the church here. Might as well slot it over here somewhere as well. You know, keep the creepy up to the maximum. Oh, and our trading beacon is finally working. We got a spaceship landing here. Vladimir, get your ass over here and trade with them. I'm very excited to see what they've got. We'll buy the medicine. 45 of it? Yeah, that's definitely worth it. And since we suck at making our own chain shotguns, I'm gonna buy one as well. Oh, look at that. Lucky and Hizzy are new lovers. Any of you guys have a nice bed? No, I don't think they do. That's unfortunate. Well, now they will. I see my death rest casket is done over here. We're gonna assign this to our resident vampire, and we also built a death rest accelerator, so at least we got that going for us, which is nice. Rasmussen, I would really appreciate it if you didn't try to burn our rec room. You can burn the outsides though, not that we have anything of worth there, right? No, just all of our crops. Oh, and Hizzy and Lucky already making hearts. If you guys want to produce more children for this colony, well, we need like 50 more people, so no pressure. 50 more is like nothing, right? By the way, I cannot believe this, but we kind of caught up to the meal production. We have 60 meals stored. I'm really proud of my cooks. You guys, you go. And of course my hunters, who are murdering anything that moves on the map. By the way, now that we are over 50 people, it's starting to feel like we have over 50 people. The game is definitely dropping a bit more. But let's be real, that was to be expected. Also, we have currently 23 double beds, so almost half of the people are actually sleeping in nice bedrooms. I'll take that as a really good win. We're getting some extra walls down on the southern area as well. This is where we're gonna be blocking this section. We're gonna have the security door on the path that is leading to our city, and eventually I do want to connect it with, well, this crappy wall, but the new beds are a bit of a priority. Oh, thigh has grown a bit. Let's see, slowpoke or nudist. Wow, those are really bad traits. I guess you'll be slowpoke, or you know what? Sure, be nude. Why not? We really are not taking good care of our kids, are we? By the way, we're still constantly getting break risks because of people demanding alcohol. We have alcohol. More than this. You guys just go drink it. I know there's a lot of you, so not everybody can drink at the same time. That's unfortunate. But you know what? I'm sure you can fix it. I don't really need to micromanage that. And now I've also added some extra gates down here to the southern wall, and it's gonna be soon completed. That's gonna keep us slightly safer down here, I feel like, while giving us a chance to expand over to the beaches and also take over more of this lake. I decided to continue up here by the lake then. And we're just gonna build a couple of bedrooms. And we're gonna get rid of the stuff that is already here. And I do say we have a ritual opportunity soon. We're gonna use this place. I built a couple more loudspeakers in here. So hopefully for whenever we need them, they're gonna boost up our next thing. Our next thing being a banquet of celebration. And maybe we can celebrate Bicep becoming an adult? Who the hell is Bicep? Oh, Lord Manure wanted to be named Bicep. There you go. Sure, you can have double passion for mining and some passion for shooting. And you know what? You're gonna be iron-willed now. Bicep actually turned out pretty nice, huh? The path around this lake is now fully charted. We're gonna connect over here to this section, so we don't need to run all the way around. And my miners are gonna do that. Pooey, how about you go crafting? I gave you so many crafting duties, buddy. Ah, Pooey, he never listens. Now, my boy Marlon over here, our resident Dracula, is low on hemogen. I wonder if you have anybody who's like incapacitated and, you know, cannot defend themselves. Ma'am, you might want to turn around for this, because Marlon is going fangs deep. Okay, that wasn't much hemogen. By the way, remember how earlier I said that I am very proud of our cooks? Well, we're up to 5 fine meals stored only. Look, they try. They do try, but there's like a million people out there. There's also a bunch of people who got like food poisoning and cannot move. Nobody knows exactly what happened there. Nobody. It's a complete and utter mystery. What is also a complete and utter mystery is why would Randy send us a cold snap right now? Not the biggest fan of that. At least we got a bunch of this leafy meat in just in time. It is gonna drop below 0. Oh boy, especially at night. That's gonna be a problem. And we apparently have somebody crashing from the sky. Nebbles, I'm just gonna let you know, we ain't saving you, buddy. Sorry. And by the way, the cold snap is gonna kill all of our Devil Strand. They're gonna try to harvest it, but I don't think we're gonna get much out of this. Great shit. And here go the plants. Oh boy. Well, Devil Strand is just disappearing in front of my eyes. But hey, at least we got new immigrants. We got Sam, who's got hypothermia already. She's a female Arcanian. She is very good at shooting, and a careful shooter at that. Hygienic, tough, and greedy. Then we have Michael, who's already hunting some gazelles for us. Good for you, Michael. He's a male hussar. Beautiful, night owl, germaphobe, psychically deaf, and abrasive. And since hussars want go juice, this is gonna make a new problem for us. Then we have Lucky 6, male Ugneld, who is a cannibal and ascetic and really kind of sucks at pretty much everything but medical. Next is Rintenar, female Keldor, who's bloodlusty and's got some passion for shooting, medical, and social. And last but not least is Rodri, who decided to stop playing for City apparently and come join us here. He is male Aquilesh, another bloodlusty and body purist dude who is really good at melee but came here with a gun. Well, it's minus 13 out there. Our plants are all dying, which is exactly what I wanted, but look at that, we are actually getting some Devil Strand out of this. 166, we'll take it. I'll give Michael his, I don't know, sharpshooting expertise. Now we do know how to make go juice. The problem is we do need Nutriamine for it, which we do not have, and we need to start making yayo as well first. So I said let's make like 20 yayo. Let's say we're gonna make 20 Nutriamine as well, and whenever you can, make me go juice. Now Ida decided that she's gonna have a corpse obsession and she's going for Heffelfaffel, our poor child that has died some ages ago. That child does not have a head, by the way, so where are you gonna put him? In the middle of the cornfields. Yeah, this is not weird at all. Pavel, could you please go bury Heffelfaffel for me? Back to your casket you go. Oh, you're picking a different casket this time around. You know what? Who am I to judge you? And this cold snap kind of ruined basically all my crops. But we're gonna do something new here. We're gonna plant some neutral leaves. Because, well, we now do need Nutriamine for go juice. 24 people need warm clothes. That's fine. I'm sure this cold snap is not a sign of things to come. If all the crops continue dying, maybe we should invest into fishing a bit more, huh? I mean, that's why we have these lakes over here, right? Luckily, our food stores are pretty decent. 10,000 meat and 6,000 potatoes, corn, and rice. Hopefully that should keep us going until spring, or I guess until this cold snap stops. Sam actually has serious hypothermia. Sam, do you not have any, like, clothing or anything like that? Fine, maybe I'll create one warm room. There you go, that's going now into the cozy 17, 18, 20, 21 degrees. Beautiful. Anybody that's cold, just come into this First room we ever built. And good thing we got rid of all the parkas. Hey, the cold snap is over, finally. Rasmussen, you're being hunted, you gotta change shotgun, and most importantly, Lucky's here to help you. I'm not even worried. Lucky, go stab that thing. Lucky did get scratched a bit. Don't worry, Lucky's gonna be fine. But the cougar? Nah, the cougar ain't gonna be fine. But I'm trying really hard to get everybody sleeping in nice quarters. Which, let's be real, isn't the easiest thing out here. But eventually, I'm gonna succeed. You'd think that with more hands capable of building homes, new homes would sprout up like mushrooms on a weak dead corpse. Alas, my colonists kept occupying themselves with tasks they deemed more important. I'm as much of an advocate for free will as the next guy, but clearly this is a showcase of free will sometimes being a bit of a detriment when nobody wants to do the actual hard work. Maybe what my colony needed was a bunch of immigrants from less fortunate countries to whom we could export all the menial labor jobs, so we could then collectively complain that there is not enough jobs for the OG settlers. Modern society, you love to see it. And complain as much as you want, guys. I'm not actually gonna give you warmth. It's like 15 degrees out there. It's enough. You don't need heating anymore. Yes, for some unknown reason, they're still complaining about there not being enough heat. And of course, alcohol. Looks like Ida decided that Hiffelhaffel should go on an adventure over here into our new rec room. I'm not sure if Hiffelhaffel without his head would actually appreciate that. I was thinking of using this area where we already kind of built a hook in our outer walls to maybe create like a artificial entrance to our base where we could expect every raider to come in and then we await them down here safely in some cover while they don't have cover. I don't really want to make it too sophisticated or anything like that, just a nice easy funnel, and we're gonna surprise them with a couple of basic traps. I also drop down some sandbags where my people can hide behind. I'm sure the enemies are gonna walk right into it where we have so much open ground still around here they can just move in. Oh well, so it begins. We got 50 wargs coming for us. Well, everything down here is actually locked up, so they'll have to run around actually, which gives us time to prepare and squat up. Oh, and they're actually stepping on traps. Let's go. We only had 2 prepared, so it is what it is. And Lucky is already pulling one in. Go get them, ladies. And these guys might actually get close to us, or maybe not. Actually, this is going pretty well. We do have our melee dudes in front. Well, mostly melee dudes. Some of them are not so melee as the others. I cannot believe that we built this just in the nick of time. Although I do see one word being smart and going around, but I think that's most of the works now dealt with. Yeah, I mean, a couple of people got hurt slightly, but nothing too serious. Just a couple of scratches. I can imagine this is gonna start getting very, very smelly though. Oh, that one is back up. Ida, you might want to shoot him. Hopefully people are gonna start carrying these corpses away. Now that we build this here, I think what would be very smart to build next to it would be a hospital. Somewhere here or somewhere here. So if anybody gets injured, we can put them in the hospital right away. They don't need to walk all the way to the other side of the map. We actually have plenty of silver, so we can make this hospital nice and cozy. Not sure if the boys are on the component production, that we'll actually have enough. It looks like we will. The new hospital is starting to look much better. I got some more herbal medicine over here, and we got a stack of our regular medicine here as well. And I think what we're gonna do here is also set up some fire foam pads, because I have a feeling we might be dealing with some fire soon. I think we got a couple more muffles on the map, because I do see that after a cold snap we are definitely much lower on food than we were before. But hopefully once this all grows, we're gonna be good again. Well, Muffle is already going mad. Tomboy, you better finish this one off, or else that muffalo might finish you off. Come on, Tomboy, you got this. I know your rifle might not be the greatest thing ever, and you might not be the greatest shot, but you decided you're gonna be the hunter. Well, that muffalo stood not a chance. And if you're going low on food, maybe you should plant some more. But apparently Marlon, who was slightly stressed, declared that we should do what? Raccoon hunting? Wants to kill a raccoon. Well, there is one raccoon on the map. Go get him, boys. Looks like Michael's going for him. That should be the end of that raccoon, and that should be that quest completed. I've now noticed that we have 40 double beds, we added these over here, which means that if you have like 56 people, one of them is a baby, yeah, a lot of people actually have nice bedrooms these days. And this one here might be one of the more unique ones, right next to the lake in the mountain. Oh, but look at the time. We got immigrants coming in with animals this time around. We got Lips, a female sanguiphage. Another vampire has joined us. She's a teetotaler, night owl, and apparently incapable of violence. I'm not a fan of that. Then we have Joa, a female Wookiee. She came in here with her own bi-coated bolt action rifle, and she's a fast walker, unhygienic, psychopath, kind, and ascetic. She's got some passions, but nothing too special. Next is Ichabod, a male Chiss, who's an undergrounder, teetotaler, gourmand, psychically dull, and also incapable of violence. Then we got Market, a male Ugnaught. This dude actually's got his own charge rifle, that's amazing. Even though he's really terrible at shooting, but we'll take that. He's a misogynist, fast walker, distressed, and ascetic, and he's pretty good at the art. And last but not the least, it's Lyle, a male Miralian. Actually, it's Miri Allen. Don't worry about it. Very neurotic, psychically sensitive, really good at plants. I like that. Vixer has pissed off one of the muffalos that we're hunting. Vixer, you're kind of small to hunt these things. Are you sure you should be doing this? Good thing we had Fire, Brash, and Lucky Six here to help. Unfortunately, there is more muffalos that are pissed off, but Edward is gonna take care of that one in particular. And then life is back to good old. Actually, it's not. Rasmussen managed to piss off this muffalo, and Edward pissed off this one. Did you guys, like, actually shoot these muffalos without causing them to panic and be mad? Oh no, now they're all mad. Ida, you might want to get out of the freaking water. Be careful of the line of sight. She does have a revolver. I'm not sure if that's like a perfect weapon to hunt these muffalos with, but you know what? So far she's doing quite well, and of course she's got help. But these should be the last of the muffalos on the map. So now we can then have some peace and quiet. I'm trying to convince my people to build a couple more bedrooms down here. I know we just got people in and I know they have places to sleep, but we still have people sleeping in these crappy bedrooms and I wanna keep moving them out. So if we can stay ahead of the curve, well, we'll try to stay ahead of the curve. Oh, I did not expect that. We have an infestation down here where we mine some steel. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too big of a one. Maybe it's gonna be, but you know what? We're gonna destroy it right this instant. I don't want any of these insects popping up and causing issues. Oh yeah, there's actually quite a lot of them. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem. That's fine. Let's keep pulling back. Somebody has probably been shot in the back already. No, it was just Pooey who fainted. Never mind then. We're gonna continue pulling back. My melee dudes will probably continue pulling them in, but you know, it is what it is. And some people might get caught in the melee. That's unfortunate. There's just so many of us that this shouldn't be too big of a deal, right? Burned all of our crops. Good shit. Round, you stay here. Vera, you might not want to bring the child to this fight. I don't think that's the best idea, just saying. This looks like crisis averted to me, to be honest. There's a couple of medical treatments that are gonna have to happen. I'm guessing some people have been quite injured, or, you know, shot by our own people. I'm gonna have to destroy these egg sacks. And this small squad is going for him. Graggle just got shot by Rowround in the back. Love that. Would appreciate if you guys didn't do that, let's be real. But slowly but surely, justice shall be done out here. Even though there's still a lot of these larvas that need to be dealt with, they will indeed be dealt with. Also, we get a lots of insect jelly as well, so that's really nice. Oh, apparently Phoebe has died. Why did nobody heal Phoebe, if I may ask? I see there's a bunch more people who have health issues over here. I just let you guys deal with this, and apparently, well, nobody's dealt with this. Yeah, we still have people bleeding out here. Well, I guess that's what happens when you let the colony run itself without too much interference. I see Graggle also had to be rescued. Gonna die in 5 hours if nobody heals him. Don't worry, Mambo's on the case, even though this is the bed where Phoebe died. Oh, and also Marlon wants us to make some carnivore lavish meals now. 65? Are you Are you kidding me, bro? Marlon, you might want to get imprisoned if you're gonna get ideas like that. In any case, looks like everybody has now been healed. The acid burns, the shots, basically everything. So you know what? Let's go bury Phoebe. Yeah, I'm aware not everybody can fit in here, but those that can, well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna appreciate what Phoebe has done for us. And what Phoebe has done for us was a good enjoying burial, which means everybody's gonna love it. For 5 days, or for 6 days, plus 5 mood, I'll take that. Phoebe job is now done. You know what, these insects, they're good for something. They're getting us some insect meat. And you know what? We're gonna put this into nutrient paste. Oh, we got some more meteorites from the sky. That's actually a lot of good stuff. We got gold, we got plasteel, machinery, silver, and more silver. You know what? We will take it all. And while some of my colonists do that, the rest are gonna chop down trees over here where we are extending our residential area towards the beach. You might have noticed that we are using steel over here. We actually do have a decent amount of steel stored, and not as much concrete. So we're just gonna use basically what we have more of. Oh, and now that we're mining up here, I actually noticed Steve, the mega slot, is mining gold for us. That's actually amazing. Yeah, we taught him well, really. Tandar Durek was the one. And I noticed that Ath can actually get expertise for plants. I think that might be the first one of our people. Actually, maybe not the first one, but somewhere over there. We're gonna give you harvesting. Now, next to these new bedrooms, I'm also building a new section like this. I think that's gonna be for our new rec room. Let's be real, this one is pretty small and it's kinda alone over here in the corner. So let's give these guys some happiness as well. Actually, we might not be doing that because apparently Rintanar decided we're gonna be doing a binge party in here. Well, at least there is some beer here left. Not the biggest place to do the binge party, let's be real, but hey, you can finally fix your desire alcohol issues. Unfortunately, boys, I think we're out in this room now. Don't worry, there's still like 80 beers over here if you want to. Like, this place is definitely much more appropriate for a binge party. Yeah, I think, boys, it's time we move to the next bar. But you know what? With every party, something good happens, and Jack can now get an expertise in crafting. I think we're gonna go and make him a weaponsmith, since we do have Huey as our tailor. Now, with these new bedrooms almost completed over here, I wanted to celebrate the fact that only 4 of the small cramped bedrooms are still occupied by people. And one of those is Andres, who's been residing legless in the hospital for a while, getting, well, stoned and drunk constantly. He can stay there. He does need a bedroom. So if I can finish 3 more before the next set of colonists arrive, then basically everybody's gonna have his own room. Although Rasmussen decided he wants to burn the rooms down, no worries there. I know it's hard to believe, but it's about to get done. Lips, Belle, and Edward were the last ones that got actual proper bedrooms. You know what? We're gonna celebrate that with an advent of cities. You just need a couple more loudspeakers and then we're ready. Now that those have been built, let's do it. Now that is actual proper party with actual proper music. You'll love to see it. And people are getting stoned and drunk. Everybody's dancing and bobbing and weaving. You'll love to see it. I swear, if it's gonna be a shitty one again, I'm gonna be pissed off. It was freaking boring. We had like 5% chance to it be boring. We'll be able to celebrate with a new nice flat screen TV and some more billiards tables. Okay, so many things just happened. We got Muffle Revenge, that one died. There's a heat wave going on, which could be nasty, but it's not yet summer, so hopefully it should be fine. We also had a bunch of boomalopes wander in and join us. Not sure how I feel about having boomalopes in my flammable colony, but I cannot say no to a good boy Steve. Ooh, and looks like we're gonna be celebrating a marriage soon. Vera is getting married. Very, very nice. Looks like Pavel is really good at utilizing his loving skills. I remember how I said that it's probably not gonna be too bad with the heat wave. Yeah, it's 50 degrees outside and we have a heat stroke on a lot of people. Our fridges are still operating. I hope this doesn't mean that we're gonna lose a bunch of our meat. And to be honest, if people need it, they can always seek shelter in the fridge fridges. Also, just in case, I'm gonna be building more of these Orwell coolers just to keep this low. With all this new food coming in, we probably should build additional fridges somewhere. I mean, we got a lot of people living over here on the beach side now. Maybe over here somewhere would be a good idea. Alright, this is gonna be a pretty big complex, but we are very soon getting new immigrants in, so they'll be able to help build it. And here they are. Sosa is a male Neanderthal, bloodlusty night owl with some passions for crafting and artistic. Then we got Kid, who is a female Zeltron, too smart, body mother, kind, very passionate about medical and good at intellectual as well. Next is Utah, male genie. That means we're gonna have a very good crafter and a very smart person in our hands, but a wimp, gourmand, greedy and delicate. Next is Aurora, female Newtolan, who's pretty depressive, quick sleeper, good with animals and very passionate about intellectual. Last but not least is Doug, a male Aquilash, who is just a brawler. 15 melee actually, that's really good. Doug, you can get one of these excellent uranium maces we crafted. Now these new dudes, they're gonna have to sleep in some of the crappier bedrooms. But I promise, once this is done, we're gonna be building more rooms for everybody. There were always more rooms that needed building. Always more clothing, more weapons, more tools which needed crafting. And always more food that needed hunting, growing and cooking. There ain't no rest for the wicked, and if fire did a wicked thing in his old life, it came back to haunt him hundredfold, for the colony was starting to get a tad unwieldy. Colonists demanded beer. They demanded fine dining. They wanted cozy beds and quiet life. And Fire knew not which ass he could pull all that out of to satisfy every demand and craving. But in the quiet moments, he told himself, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it certainly could burn down in one. Let's hope the heat stroke doesn't burn anybody down before the heat wave goes away, or before we get more fridges up and running. Oh, we just got a notification that Jack actually made us a must-to-work chain shotgun. Oh, it's paying off slowly but surely. Dawes has been with us for a while. Dawes, you can get this. This nutrient paste dispenser is almost ready to go. We just need to bring some more food in here, and yeah, this kitchen is almost ready now. Just need to slap down a table, build the actual kitchen, and then this is gonna be lovely. And there we go, it's done, it's set up, it's looking nice, and we are ready to cook here with onions. I guess sweet potatoes, that's basically the only thing we got right here. Now that this here is done, let's go set up some more bedrooms then. Maybe a couple of nice beachfront houses. Yeah, that looks cool. Just be careful of the bugs that might show up here. Oh, we do have a mad mega slot. There's no longer a mad mega slot. Alright. Well, continue hunting that thing, please. There's only a couple on the map. We're gonna get rid of them. I'm sure nothing terrible could happen if you hunt a mega slot that's totally not gonna go mad. Oh, well done, Michael. No, nothing bad at all. You better run, Ida. That thing is coming after you. She does have a good chain shotgun that we have crafted, so hopefully that's gonna help. This thing's got quite the stopping power and it should stop this mega slot as well. I'm also allowing people to start fishing over here because, well, it's so close to the kitchen, it kind of makes sense. And once these new bedrooms are completed, you know, these guys living on the beachfront is gonna have something to do. Besides hunting for boomalopes in rain. Oh, that's even better. Jack was inspired and he created a legendary chain shotgun. He called it Jack's Vengeance. That is now the best weapon we have in this colony. And Rauran, who's an amazing shot and has one of the worst weapons in our colony, is gonna get it. Our firepower grows daily. And so does the amount of bedrooms we're gonna have here. I would assume this is not very good for Utah, who is still only a child. And never mind, the Wolverine does not dare enter our premises. Go shoot that thing and Caroline is gonna beat it up with her mace. Yet another reason why we should hunt them all down. Hunt them to extinction. But we're not gonna be hunting to extinction the houses or the next 5 colonists that are gonna show up. Oh yeah, I'm preparing for the next batch already. It's all gonna be beachfront properties. Ida, did you just beat up Poovy? I think she did, and now she's the one rescuing him. Nice. And also she's the one healing him. That's some interesting guilty pleasure you have in there, lady. Also, I cannot imagine that it happened, but it happened. We are up to 98 fine meals now, which means I'm increasing the cooking capacity. Just Keep it going, boys. We got so much food to cook right now. And let's be real, we're gonna want to grow more. I removed 2 of the crappy bedrooms over here and I extended the storage area. I'm thinking we're gonna do something similar with these, or maybe I'll build them into bigger proper bedrooms down here. Or you know what, maybe we're gonna increase the tomb size. And since we are placing statues of art everywhere, yeah, statues of art, I also added another art bench over here so we can have multiple people working on it if they want to. And since we made a bunch of chain shotguns for us, what we're doing now is we're making some simple helmets, but we're making them out of plasteel. Because we do have a decent amount of plasteel and we're not really using it for anything at the moment. And you know what? I'm seeing Yarly. I think Yarly might be the first one that is wearing a plasteel simple helmet. It's some okay protection. I like it. And what I'm liking even more is that these bedrooms are almost ready. While those bedrooms are slowly being completed, I'm gonna rework this section as well. This hallway is gonna be slightly more narrow now, but in the end, after we hunt down this timberwolf that tried to eat Utah, it's gonna look just as good as these bedrooms look over here. Especially after we expand this crafting room to include, well, this whole area. And now with these 4 new bedrooms, we are officially ahead of the curve because we have 5 extra on the beach and now 4 extra over here. No longer are we gonna be relying on the crappy stuff over here. Instead, we're gonna use these old places and bedrooms for storage for more clothing that we do not have space for here anymore. And I have a feeling that now this whole section is gonna be looking much better. And it's gonna be done just in time for the new migrants. Apparently, we have a praetor again. First of all, we have Virginia Chiralb, which I'm very excited for because that's a male hut. He's the one that's praetor and actually can get expertise in social, so you know what? You're gonna get loving. Otherwise, nimble, delicate, psychically hypersensitive, psychically dull. I don't know how that can be together, but hey, and also greedy. Then we have Fa, who is a female Iridonian. She is jealous, greedy, has got some passion for mining and crafting and social. Then we have the younger brother of Lenovo, who is called Kenovo, who is a male Impid. He is staggeringly ugly and incapable of violence. Not sure if I like you. Then there is Toon, a male Nemodian, who is abrasive, greedy, it's got some passion for medical, otherwise pretty average. And last but not the least is Cell, who is a female Keldor. She is nimble and neurotic and has got great passion for animals, intellectual and shooting. Also in the meantime, Baby Shields became a child and promptly put on a gas mask. You'll have to see it. I mean, Baby Shields, if you're gonna be running around here, let me give you a weapon. I know this is not America, but that way at least you can protect yourself from cougars and other things that might hunt you. I gave the new colonist the beachfront properties, and Baby Shields we're gonna keep over here where it's safer. So now we have 70 people living here, and we have 3 beds that nobody is using. That means we need 27 more nice bedrooms. Yeah, no pressure, right? I think we're gonna turn this area into another crafting area and not a bedroom area. And the rest of the 27 we're gonna put out here on the beaches somewhere. Of course, it is not a high priority that we start with this because we won't have new colonists coming anytime soon. But I'm at least gonna build the 2 that we are currently missing. Well, that was fast. Now we can move over here where I'm gonna just start deconstructing all of this. And while I've been doing that, I see that we have a bunch of battle animals. A bunch of rhino thieves have joined us. We're gonna teach them to be my guardians. And now that we're left with this giant empty room, I think I'm just gonna turn it into, well, a bigger, better rec room that we have here already. Build me some more billiards tables. Build me some more poker tables. Let's get a nice flat screen TV here where people can enjoy pure viewing experience. Maybe a roulette table as well. And last but not the least, let's drop down a couple of arcade machines. I actually noticed that Thigh decided to sleep in here. I don't know why Thigh is sleeping in here. Shouldn't you have like a proper bedroom? We have plenty of double beds. Should be enough for everybody, especially since we have a couple people sleeping together and Andres is sleeping in the hospital anyway. Oh well, Thigh, you can come here next to Baby Shields. Oh, and Vera and Powell are getting married. Everybody's celebrating here. You know what? You guys picked the right place. There's plenty of drugs here. Although, I think they already drank all the beer that was available. And Dawes and Kit now want to sleep together after this affair. Love to see it. That means one less bedroom that I have to build. And I know it's hard to believe, but this place is almost done. Look at how good this looks. We got plenty of art in here now. We got a bunch of billiards table. We have that roulette table. The TV is gonna be on. Oh, this is gonna be great. Apparently, it's now an extremely impressive gallery. I'll take it. I set down some more plans for homes on the beach, and the way this is looking is I'm gonna actually set up another rec room in here because it just fits nicely in the shape. At the same time, we got a mad timber wolf who's gonna have to go past our traps. Actually, the bastard is not going past our traps. Well, we'll see how this is gonna go for you, Mr. Wolf, but I do not imagine it's gonna go nicely. I guess he was mad because I'm also kind of fixing this trap room to be more trappy. Basically, we're gonna have lines of mud and soft sand, which basically slows down attackers, and it's also gonna look kind of cool. At least I hope so. And after we had to deal with that City Billy Wolf, now we have to deal with this lynx as well. You guys might wanna like shoot it. There you go. Glear did get scratched, but he's just singing happily, so I guess he's fine. And this area is proceeding quite nicely. We're getting a bunch of masterworks in here. That's really good. And I know we had some really nice statues being made. I know there was supposed to be, yeah, there it is, a masterwork one here as well. That one is gonna go into our new rec room. Oh, and once again we have problems with not hunting animals fast enough. Bisons are going mad now. Everybody around here should be quite safe, so no problems there. And looks like these guys are going for our traps, which I appreciate. So basically the one that's gonna make it in here is not gonna survive for too long, I'm sure. Oh, was that lucky? That was definitely lucky. But hey, there were more injuries from fist fighting between our colonists than actually fighting that animal. Now go eat them all. It looks like one of our children, Utah, has become an adult. Passion for her one mining, I guess we will take that. Nothing here is really good, so I guess we'll just make you a body modder and then not give you anything to body mod yourself. Nah, you know what, be hypersensitive, that's fine. Utah is already a wimp anyway, so being slightly hypersensitive and delicate along with that, yeah, it's gonna turn out well, I'm sure. Now, the way we're setting this up, this is gonna be, well, this is gonna be some kind of an arcade, to be honest. We got a bunch of computers here. We're gonna have dartboards here, and I'm looking at this, and this one is definitely not in the right direction. We have a 5-finger fillet table back here, so people are probably gonna get their fingers missing. We got a bunch of punch bags here. We got a bunch of arcade machines here. And last but not least, we got a piano. Utah is once again in danger. There's a Wolverine trying to eat him. Do we have anybody that can help here? Come on, boys. This Wolverine should not stand a chance against my death squad. Although it's, yeah, it managed to run for a bit, but not too far. And pretty much continuing from before, now we have a warg hunting Sosa down. Look, I cannot allow that. We're coming in here with our chain shotguns, and that warg is going down. During all that time, our new rec room has been completed. It's apparently a ballroom, and it's very impressive. Shady does not know how to use a computer properly. He's doing it sideways, but I guess maybe he just wanted to watch Anina do it as well, and I don't know, cheat from her. But with this section of bedrooms done now, I guess we can move forward. We need to build 20 more. You know what? I also kind of want to build a wall that would protect us on the seaside as well, where she could sell seashells on the sea side or something. And that she is definitely not going to be this grizzly bear we got over here. That thing needs to go. It is going mad now, so Lucky, you might want to pull it in, or I guess not. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're gonna use Thigh with his amazing giant weapon. Look at this uranium warhammer that we made. Go smack that boom rat. I'm sure this is gonna go well. Yes, he did. Nobody got seriously hurt in the process. Rasmussen also decided to burn our poop That's an interesting choice. Rasmussen, I would really appreciate if you weren't doing this, but hey, who am I to stop you? In any case, while Rasmussen is doing that, I went here to start spicing up our beachfront properties, which are surely gonna be a hit amongst the investors in real estate here. There's also going to be a nice path leading all the way over here to the beach through these woods. I mean, at the start, all of this was woods. Now it's a big old city. And let's be real, my people are loving this city. Just the way I planned all this time. And there are new people coming into this city, and apparently we already have a knight again. Anyway, let's meet these guys. First we got Giggles, who is a female bothan. Giggles is a psychopath, a greedy one at that, and has got some passion for plants. Then we got Lumi, who is a female low mate, as opposite to high mate, I guess. Neurotic, delicate, and flirty. Very good at shooting, very passionate about it as well, and social. And next we have Zachary Zebo Edson, male Zagirian, which I almost read as Z-German. Anyway, Zebo is hard worker, ascetic, and greedy. Very passionate about melee, construction, and cooking. Then we got William, a male Chiss, who is very neurotic and slightly dull, and's got some passion for mining, artistic, and intellectual. And last but not least, it's Garrick, a female Kalish, who is the knight we saw earlier. She's a wimp, and she's got a lot of skill in shooting and some passion for artistism. I also just noticed that us hunting down all the boom rats have caused maybe some issues outside the walls. Yeah, there's no boom rats available anymore, and I guess that is the main issue. We also have a trader in here, and I totally forgot, but I should be buying some books and make a small library for my people at some point. So you know what? That's what this section of the new population can get. Let's be real, we probably don't need nor do we want anything too big, mostly because, well, we do not really have plenty of books. Oh, and let's rejoice because Vera is actually pregnant. Is she gonna be in time before we get the 100th, or maybe she's gonna be the 100th? Oh, that would be amazing. Well, currently we have 75 people, so we are definitely getting closer. There's 5 more colonist intakes, and we're ready. Oh, the first book is in our new beautiful library. We got Jenny's research on design. Okay, you get some construction XP from that. These guys certainly need some construction XP. Now with these bedrooms done over here, I need to build 15 more. So I feel like I can safely fit them over here on the beach and around here, all of them. Let's get the next 5 out of the way then, shall we? And one of them is truly gonna be on its own on a little island. Oh, in the meantime, Thai became an adult. And wielding that Warhammer's got 3 skills for Thai. Let's go construction, sure. Mining, plans, and then you can become, you know what, be a jogger so you can run after your enemies. Now you also might want to put on some new clothes instead of this crappy kid stuff. I have to admit, things get built pretty fast these days now, but at the same time the game is getting very laggy with so many colonists on the map. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the weight of the big colony, but you know what, we do not have that far to go anymore, and there's gonna be more beachside houses. I think these are like the best looking and pretty much the best property out here. Whoever's gonna come live out here is gonna have to really appreciate this. It's definitely gonna be better than any hole they crawled out of. And we'll gladly accept them to come help us fight these mad boomalopes. I don't know why they're mad. Maybe because Michael is shooting them? Who knows? But what I do know is that, Michael, we should probably run away from these boomies. Let them come in, but let them come here next to the lake where we can dispose of them properly. And since it's raining, well, it should be okay. My plan was to hunt them in the rain anyway. Oh, Barbie actually set up a berries harvest degree. When I say degree, I mean decree. She wants 1,000 berries. I doubt that many berries actually grew up on this whole map in all these years we've been here. Actually, there are 47 berry bushes. We're gonna harvest them all, and I guess we'll hope for the best. Now, as I did say that we want to build a bit of a seawall, I am actually just continuing this wall down here, and we're gonna section off parts of these islands. We can safely do fishing in here. We don't necessarily need access to this fishing zone right now. Now, I do realize that those colonists that bought property here on the beach are not really gonna be too excited to stare at a wall over here in the ocean. We're gonna have to do that if we want to stay safe. It's just part of living in a community, you know? I also noticed that even though we are hunting basically anything that moves out here, we are almost out of raw meat now, even though we used to have like 10,000 store at times before. That's partly due to the meal production success. We are up to 146 fine meals now. So I think what we're gonna have to start looking at is just cooking vegetarian fine meals instead. I realize people might not enjoy it as much, but unfortunately the amount of meat out here is not infinite. In the meantime, I do see that our seawall has been completed. So, while this might not look the prettiest, we are a bit safer now on this side as well. It would also probably help if we made it thicker, but for now I think it's pretty good. This does allow me to go and replace this one though, because let's be real, I don't like it that this one is different color. And Fire is already hard at work with his fellow constructoids. Oh, it's that time again! We got our immigrants in! Hello, hello friends! Go get your new clothing as you always do. Now let's meet them. First we have Joshua, a male Kubas. He's nimble, greedy, jogger, and slightly dull. He's got some passion for melee, crafting, medical, and social. Then there is Chavi, a male Taurig. Chavi is sanguine, jogger, and hygienic, very passionate about shooting and crafting. Then there is Adam, who is male Arcanian. Adam is slightly dull, greedy, he's got a lot of good passions, and I actually gave him synthesizing drugs as a specialization. Hopefully he's gonna get on that once he stops eating here. Then we got Dr. Dree, who is a female Zabrak. She's already hunting a tortoise, she's delicate, very passionate about shooting, and also good at melee. Came in here with her own assault rifle. And last but not least, we have Ivo, a male Twi'lek. Ivo's a jogger. He's got a big passion for shooting and artistic. So now we have Ivo and Ivy. That's an interesting combo for sure. Where are those colonists in? We are now up to 80 people. And since we have 15 extra free bedrooms over here, that means I need to build only 5 more. Let's finish the job here. To be honest, I can't believe, but we're finally building the last bedrooms. It's amazing. Ivy demands alcohol and decided that she's gonna go kill our animals. No. Can we like beat up Ivy before she kills too many cats? Or Steve's? Run, Steve! Run, Steve! Go beat her up! Oh, one Steve died. The cat Steve died. Okay. Don't kill Ivy though. Perfect. Good job, Rasmussen. We lost one Steve cat. Almost lost the cow as well, but Steve the cow is safe, and Steve the cat we shall eat. Also, my cooks are doing amazingly well again. Now we're cooking vegetarian fine meals, and we are stacked up to 200 of those. Isn't that amazing? 30,000 raw food stored, and what? 350 meals. Fine ones at that. Yeah, I'd call that a success. Oh, by the way, an update on that berries quest. We got 433 out of 1,000 and some. So a bit over a third, I guess. That's not so bad. I'm gonna keep on harvesting all these 67 bushes we got growing out here. And hopefully, eventually, we shall succeed. Anyway, now that we have finished all of our bedrooms that we need, I'm gonna go build a couple of things that I wanted to build for a while and, well, never got around to do it. You probably did not guess it, because it would be impossible, but yeah, it's that battery room that I've been planning for a long while now. And Rasmussen is back to it. He's gonna try burning, or she's gonna try burning our potatoes this time around. And I think Sosa Yeah, Sosa caught her finger, playing the 5-finger fillet with it, Nina. Haha, that's funny. Not our first victim, by the way. We've had before. At least a couple of them that I've seen. Oh, and just in time, as I build the batteries, we get a solar flare. And all of our electronics cut off. Well, that's amazing. Hopefully my food is not gonna be spoiling in the meantime. I would hate to lose all those fine meals. I also noticed that Utah can actually get intellectual, skill. I think we're gonna go for drug synthesis speed because Utah's got 14 crafting as well, so that's a really good combo. Yeah, Utah is on it right now. Good job, dude. Look at how many drugs we got. Not I should be celebrating drugs. No, I shouldn't. You shouldn't. Drugs are bad, okay? But this giant colony kinda needs them. I'm also gonna make something that we've been ignoring for quite a while. I'm gonna make some advanced components. We do have the crafters for it, and we do have the resources for it. We don't need many, maybe like 10, but I did want to build a ground penetrating scanner that somebody could actually use. Who knows what kind of cool stuff we can find out there underground. I'm sure there won't be any insects though. Oh, it's been built and Lumi is already trying to find something good. The main reason why I want to do that is because I wanted to build some of these deep cam pump jacks, refineries and such, and do some chem fuel refining. Not that we really need chem fuel. But it doesn't matter what we need, it matters what we can get. Right now what we can get is get rid of this quarry because it's actually finally empty. We didn't really mine that much in the quarries, but this one after a long while is now empty. And what we're gonna put here instead of the old quarry, I'm not yet sure. But I think we're gonna build a version of that old quarry down here somewhere where we do have, well, space for it. I see we also have found some uranium in Wixer's bedroom. Okay, maybe that's not something we're gonna be mining right now. Ivy, is that necessary? Ivy's gonna destroy my geothermal generator because of lack of alcohol. I think Fanboy might be able to repair this faster you can destroy it. At some point, you're just gonna have to give up. Okay, now this is not cool, but my immature dryads are now going mad. Okay, fine, they're not mine, but I don't really want to kill them because they were part of the colony. That's why we actually set up some trees for them. And now Thai is just gonna smack them around. Poor dryads. I think Barbie got severely hurt. Shot mostly as well. Yeah, you might want to get that looked at. And don't worry, Dune's here for the rescue. We had a ship land, so I'm gonna be buying some more books for our library. And since we have more animals out here, I went and I increased the size of our pen here. This also means I gotta increase the size of this grass growing zone. Oh, and apparently Barbie did not get treated properly, got an infection in his head. Oh, it's from the charge rifle gunshot. I wonder who it was. Fire. Again, shooting other people. Hopefully we can get a good doctor to get a fix on this and, you know, make it go away. Besides, we do have a good hospital. Although the good hospital is here. And now Barbie went insane. I hope you return to your hospital bed sooner rather than later. It would be good because the infection is only 26% and the immunity is 38%, so we are definitely ahead, but being insane out here in the rain might not help the whole process. Neither does this pack of 44 manhunting rhinoces. Everybody squat up and let's go fight them. I know some people are outside, but hopefully these guys are gonna get in fast. That's also gonna split the rhinoces. I realized I should be putting people with melee weapons up front. It's kind of hard to find all the people with melee weapons in this mess. In any case, the first rhinos are dying on the traps, and the first rhinos are dying to our guns. My hope is that we do not shoot each other in the back too much, and my other hope is that my melee are gonna be able to keep these guys from getting into my range boys. Now Pooey is terrified, so Pooey's just gonna faint. And the rest of the boys with their chain shotguns are doing beautifully against these rhinos for now. And none of them have even really made it over to the melee boys, besides those that we pulled in. This is going pretty well, and this has turned out to be a very nice box of kills. To be honest, you'd love to see it. The only injury so far, Caroline, who's been bitten. Oh, and apparently that has been all the rhinos. Well, That's amazing. You guys have done great. Unfortunately, most of these are gonna be rotten, but those that we can actually get in, we will gladly get in and eat. Barbie, by the way, is still insane in the membrane and just walking around. Gonna eat a fine meal though. Luckily, even though his major infection hasn't been treated in a while, the immunity is still ahead. But maybe he can rejoice in the fact that his berries harvest decree is gotta be fulfilled very soon. There we go. Barbie has now collapsed. Go quickly rescue him. And he's gonna receive treatment just in time. Yep, just in time. His immunity is only 1.5% ahead. But the tank quality was good enough for that to reach 100% in no time. Let's go. What is not let's go is that the grizzly bear here is trying to hunt Bicep. You know what we say, grizzly bear? Not today. In fact, not ever, you dildo. We eat grizzlies like that here. Just like we ate all the rhinos. This lynx just killed one of the visitors we had over here, and now it's mad. Look, it's not my fault. You silly visitors shouldn't piss off lynxes if you don't want to deal with lynxes then. And then we have to clean up the trash. Oh, and my scanning finally paid off. We found some deep chem all the way down here. Actually, that's quite a lot of it. Let's go build a pump jack over here somewhere. And that's gonna have to be then connected with pipes. So I'm guessing we're building a small outpost down here. The American way. And now that we're outside our walls, there's a Wolverine hunting us. Boys, destroy that Wolverine before that Wolverine can destroy us. And since we'll have some deep chem coming in here, maybe I should build some tanks to store it somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but I guess this is more of an industrial zone for us. Yeah, I might as well do it here. Also, while fishing, Tander Dervak caught a book called The Tall Nuke. It's about a story of a doctor as he searches the universe for the best tasting pea in the universe. Love it! Let's go! I do like peas. Who doesn't like peas? Yeah, piss is great. And you know who else loves piss? All of these new migrants. So we got Zayden, a female Yoder, who's a pyromaniac and psychically hypersensitive, got some passion for melee and art. Then we got Tanik, a female Kalish. Tanik is a wimp, too smart and incapable of violence. That kinda sucks, but you got some passions otherwise. Then we got Kate, a female Quarren. Kate is pretty, nimble, bloodlusty, and wow, she's very good at melee and means she can get an expertise. I'll give you maybe, I don't know, melee hit chance sounds good. Also, go grab yourself a nice uranium mace. Next then, we have Bidan Zarud, who went to read a book facing the other way from the book. He's a male Arcanian who's teetotaler and greedy and very good at intellectual and medical. And last but not least, it's Candice, a female Nikto. She's too smart, kind, greedy, and incapable of violence, which I don't like, but otherwise, she's pretty solid. And these guys gonna get their beachside properties. I'm sure what these guys are also gonna love is a banquet of celebration. Let's go celebrate something. And since apparently we are supposed to eat meals while we do this, we're gonna do it in here where I'm sure 80 colonists will fit with ease. Yeah, there's already fights happening in here because there's just too many people. And Vera went into labor while doing this. Well, at least the banquet was fun. I don't know if they actually ate any meals, but Vera, after you're done eating, maybe you should go give birth. And Andres is observing the whole procedure once again. And the child was healthy. Let's go. Welcome to the colony, little Zarita Shields. I was looking at my deep chem pump jack and I realized there's a couple of barrels around here, right? Well, turns out I built chem fuel pipes instead of deep chem pipes. Yeah, silly me. Can somebody turn this off, please? We gotta rework this whole thing again. Not to worry, it will be fixed in no time. We also found some silver underground over here and then some steel further up here. That's something we might tap eventually, but not right now. Alright, now we should be properly connected here, so let's go turn this on again. Tanks are now fueling up. As for the rest of these barrels, we're just gonna store them in here on site. I also decided to beef up our seawalls, so it's now actual wall here. I also noticed that all this cooking actually made Halo level up, so we're definitely gonna give him the cooking speed expertise. Also, we've been hunting some mega sluts down here and now they are mad. Michael, you're kinda far away from help, so I'll send help. But let's be real, I promise nothing, and you better deal with these guys on your own. It does look like he's gonna get to safety before... well, these guys can get to him. And now there's the death squad. Death squad's gonna take care of these. Oh boy, we got another cold snap. Oh yeah, we're losing all the crops again. But look on the bright side, we finished our outer walls in time. And we got plenty of food in anyway. And even some devil strand. And now the next thing that I think I'm gonna build is something that I totally forgot to do. You see, we got nice toilets, we even got some basins for people. But most of them are still showering in the wells that we have everywhere around. I want to set them some nice bathtubs and maybe even set up some proper hot water. First of all, let's build a water treatment plant down here somewhere. Then we need to set up a boiler room somewhere, maybe around here. Then we gotta put in a couple of electric boilers. And of course, we're gonna need hot water tanks. That's set up now. So I was thinking maybe down here we're gonna have plenty of space. This is where we could build our first washroom. Or I guess public bath. I'm not sure exactly how I should name this. That's gonna give my boys something to do for now. And once this is done, this is actually gonna look kinda nice. Another thing that is nice is Kaito being such a good boy at construction that I can give him building expertise. Oh, looks like Brash is already taking a bath while everybody else is still building, and he is luxuriantly comfortable. With this bathroom now fully completed, how about we build another one up here somewhere so people living in this area could enjoy it as well. We're gonna have to bring the plumbing all the way up there, but that shouldn't be too complicated. Oh, and look who came to enjoy our new facilities. A bunch of people who also brought in a new Steve. Let's meet them, shall we? First we have Mundanus. What a name. He's a male Bith. He's neurotic, careful shooter, and has got real passion for art. Then we have Bowman, a male Wookiee, who's a really good shot, hard worker, wimp, fast walker, kind, and ascetic. Next we got a Harakris, a male Trandoshan. He's staggeringly ugly. Well, that's amazing, but very good with plants, animals, and also a good shot. Next then is Vitaly Marsh, a male Chiss. Marsh is lazy, night owl, and slightly dull, but he's got real passion for mining and is good with animals. Let's give him tunneling expertise maybe. Last but not the least, it's Jess, male Sith pureblood. He's tough, pretty, and night owl, and very good at melee. Looks like we are joining the dark side, boys. Be careful where you walk on these streets because you might see things that you might not want to see. Let's ignore that. Let's go back to our new bathroom. I think it's turned out pretty nice. Looks like the huts don't even fit into these bathtubs. That's a bit unfortunate for them. Still feeling good, and being squeaky clean does help. Now we have one bathtub covering this area, one covering this area. I kind of want another somewhere over here. As this space is at the premium, I think we're gonna get rid of this bliss cap growing zone because these things have been dying constantly, so we haven't really grown them at all. Maybe we can turn this into something more appropriate. Ivy, are you okay? You got beat up in a bathroom? What happened there? Actually, maybe better we don't know. Puff is gonna save you. Also, I noticed people here are just standing, eating their meals, which means there's nothing to sit by around here. So, I'm building a small diner. And to fill our diner, we got... what do we get? 42 mega slots. Isn't that gonna be fun? The first are already coming in, and I'm trying to position my melee boys up front. Hopefully, we're gonna be here on time, because the mega slots are definitely here on time. I think our firepower should be good enough, especially with the melees holding the road. When I say holding the road, I'm not exactly sure what I mean, but they're definitely holding something. And hopefully the mega slots are just gonna slowly trickle in here until they die. The chain shotguns should take good care of this, for sure. Now let's go eat these bastards. I guess we didn't clean them out fast enough because Doug got a lung rot because he was fixing the traps over here where he had some dead mega slots. You'll be fine. Your lungs rotting away doesn't seem too bad, right? You only need them for breathing anyway. I also noticed that we actually do not have enough water. We are not pumping enough over here. We need industrial scale pumps. Let's go. Maybe I should build them a bigger lab, but to be honest, we don't have that much left in the research tab. I did want to mention that now that we are over 90 people in, just waiting for those last 10, the game is running so shit now. Even on one speed, the TPS and the FPS, it's crap. If I go like 4 speed, the FPS drops to yeah, single digits sometimes. It hangs all the time. It's starting to be pretty painful playing this. But hey, I like the way the colony turned out. I think it's pretty and I like the people living here. Such diversity. So I'm okay, even if it kind of hangs a bit. I'm enjoying this a lot. Anyway, our industrial scale pumps are now done. So I'm gonna build a pumping station down here somewhere. So hopefully that's gonna help us with the whole pumping situation. Oh yeah, the pump water is going up nicely now. Now even though we have 10 empty bedrooms right now, so basically for anybody that's gonna come, we got space. There's actually 1 bedroom missing, and I'm gonna build it over here somewhere. This one's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be nicer. It's gonna be prettier. And this bedroom is gonna be for a very special person. A very special person that right now does not have legs. Yeah, we're bringing Andres back. I'm gonna be buying a bionic leg from these conveniently placed exotic goods traders that just landed here. That's actually really nice because I forgot to buy any legs before that. As for the other leg, we can make it ourselves. Once Anders wakes up, he's gonna really love his new, very much royal bedroom. Everything here is, well, basically made with gold. Yuta just needs to finish this leg first. Ah, there it is. I also bought some Glitter World medicine just for this. So Puff, let's get on this. Puff's got 16 medical, so she should be good at this. Because if she fails, I have no idea who else is gonna succeed. She did not fail with the first one, let's go. And she did not fail with the second one. Welcome back, Andres. And get yourself out of the hospital where you've been lying for last, what, 100 days? Maybe even more. It's time you become a good part of this colony again. A useful one. And the first thing he does is go play Five Finger Fillet, even though he's already missing an arm. Andres loves to live dangerously. Gotta admit, he's not being the most productive member of the colony. Now he's having a bath. Then to be honest, he hasn't had a bath in many days. Even years, so no wonder. Ah, there we go. Now he's cleaning dirt. Finally, he's useful. I've also been building a couple of dressers for the bedrooms that did not have dressers yet. And apparently Michael has pissed off a bunch of muffalos again. Boys, come to help. Now there's just 2 left because we did hunt the rest and Michael did just kill one of them. Actually, never mind, he killed both. Alright, Michael, you're good. And of course, to build all these dressers that I'm building, we have to do some deforestation. Not the animal tree though. Each of these is 50 wood and we have a lot of bedrooms. But some of them are turning out to be masterwork. Or even legendary. As for Andres, he's loving his new very impressive bedroom and he is luxuriantly comfortable. You know what? I actually got him an arm as well. And Puff is gonna take care of this once again. Great success. We also have a flash storm that is trying to burn all of our crops that didn't freeze. That is an interesting combo right there. Oh, it actually burned one of my Steves. That's a dick move. Damn, poor Steve the cow. Also, one of our vampires want us to build a monument now? You know what, Marlon? You might get a stick up your ass for that. I'm not building the stupid quest thing. We do not have any of these blocks at all. We just don't. We turned them all into concrete. I did notice we do have an opportunity for Advent of Cities. Yes, let's go celebrate. Turns out that party was quite successful, it was fun, and because of that a bunch of megavoles entered the area. You know what we do to megavoles? We eat them. It looks like Fire is gonna be hunting this work that he's trying to eat him now. Let's get people helping out here as well, if he cannot by any chance. No, he's got him. Guys, you're fine, you don't need to come and help. The Supreme Leader Fire's got this. And you know who else got this? Steve the cat, who's being hunted by this silly Wolverine. Come on, get the Wolverine before you can get Steve. Let's go. Rescue that poor cat. Hopefully Michael can save him. But hey, it's that time again. Let's go meet the new colonists. First we got He Lu Yi, a female Zabrak. She is unhygienic and incapable of violence, but she's got passion for animals and medical. The next is Dam Muvedu, a female Lasat. She's abrasive, fast learner, very good cook, and good at social as well and animals. Then we got Jet, a female Tuscan Raider. She's trigger happy, psychically deaf, ascetic, and amazing at shooting. After that, it's me, a female Neanderthal that came in here with some proper gear. No idea where she stole this, but she's iron-willed, chemical interest, and she's got some passion for animals, crafting, and intellectual. And last but not least, it's Yi, and definitely not Kanye Yi. She's a female Zabrak, a masochist, psychically dull, trigger-happy lady who likes art and being social, but now she's gone fishing. By the way, I just noticed that my math somehow did not math out properly, and we actually do have a need for one more bedroom. I built one bedroom less than I should because Fugrier is sleeping here, which means we are missing one. Not to worry, we'll find a space for it. And definitely gives us something else to do while we wait for these last 10 days for the last 5 colonists. I also noticed that while we have a lot of stored meat now, we are dipping more on the vegetarian side because we're making more vegetarian meals. Nothing to worry about there. We're just gonna set up a couple more growing zones now. And we're gonna grow all the things now. In any case, that extra bedroom has been built now, and the extra food is being planted. And when you get 96 people to do stuff, things get done pretty fast actually. Surprisingly fast, to be honest. I just realized that the megavols that I told them to hunt hasn't been hunted, and then I remembered, I think these megavols, we actually revere them. Yes, our ideology venerates them. No wonder they didn't hunt them. Can we tame them though? We're gonna try. Oh yes, we can. It's not gonna be called Megavol 1, it's gonna be a Steve, of course. And the second one's also gonna be a Steve. Nordgren, are you for real gonna be destroying a masterwork sculpture? That's such a dick move, bro. No one around here can uninstall this? Are you for real? There you go, Kaito can. Are you fast enough, potentially? I think Kaito's gonna be fast enough, let's go. Oh, he's gonna destroy the geothermal generator now. You know what, that one, we can rebuild easily. Though I think Tombot might be able to repair it faster than Nordgren can destroy it. This might take a while. Also, we got a giant forest fire happening outside. This is also not gonna be good. We should save the animals that are trapped outside, because the animals are coming for us. Wow, what a shot, Edward. I thought he might need some help, but clearly that was just one tap. I mean, yeah, his shooting skills are absolutely insane. Well, Kaito wasn't so lucky because that mega slot is slightly mad and Kaito got scratched, but now Kaito is just point blank in that slot. Let's go. Oh, maybe I did not need to build that extra bedroom that I built because Standard Derek and Mambo now want to sleep together. All my work here for nothing? How dare you? Don't worry, that one's gonna be for Zarita. Once she grows up, that bedroom is gonna be hers. We might never see it happen, but that bedroom is definitely hers. Oh shit, Andrus actually caught raccoon armor while fishing? Nice, that is quite a catch, and it's an excellent one as well. I gotta admit, I really enjoyed building this colony. I think it turned out really nice. I mean, yeah, if I did it again, I would change some things. At least build bigger diners, if nothing else. Maybe even turn up the difficulty a bit so the fights would be tougher instead of all the constant break risks and breaks being the ones that are the toughness here. Everybody's constantly pissed off because they can't reach alcohol in time. Even though we now have 1200 beers stored. Hey, the beer production, yeah, that one's going nicely. But yeah, in general, I feel like this has turned out really well. I was terrified we'd never have enough food, by the way, but it turned out, holy shit, we got plenty of food, right? A constant hunting definitely helped. It's a good thing that I placed the colony in a nice temperate forest where basically the growing zone was all around and we had plenty of hunting to do. But now it's day 200, so let's meet the final immigrants. First we got Violet, a female Nagai. She's got chemical interest, but she's incapable of violence, and she's very passionate for construction and cooking, and also very good at intellectual. Then we got Vegas, a male Nelvanian. He's a pyromaniac, creepy breeding, optimist, ascetic, but he's good at mining and very passionate about art. Then there's Vaughn, male Gand, who is sickly, but he's got great memory, and he's very passionate about melee and medical. So first he beats people up, and then he helps them out. After that we got Table, a male Gungan. He's unhygienic, he's got creepy breeding, but he's decent at shooting and very passionate for construction. And last but not least, there is Lane, a male bothan. He's nimble, asexual, very passionate for animal care, social and medical, and he's got some nice shooting skills as well. Those guys get the final 5 bedrooms, and now we have 101 human living here. And with that, my job is truly done. Thank you everyone for watching.